This podcast contains strong language, strong opinions, and a twisted sense of humor. Side effects of listening may include uncontrollable laughter, talking back to your speaker, and reevaluating all life choices. If you're still here after all of that, welcome. You're our kind of people.
Welcome to Full Volume No Filter. I'm your host, Trey, and I'm here with my loud crew today. I got Leota to my right. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, Total Package. What's going on?
How are you?
Bugsy.
Always here, always here.
That's what's up. We are on episode 7.
Let's go.
Yeah, way to go.
Let's
Clap
go.
it up,
Let's
clap it
go.
up.
Lucky
Let's
seven.
Let's get some cheers going on here.
Round of applause.
Yes. Yo, we have 3 more till we get to 10, which is awesome. That means we're in double digits, meaning we're
celebrate
moving
it,
right
man.
along. Yeah, we got to celebrate.
We gotta have like a spaghetti dinner or something. While we do this.
Spaghetti dinner.
Yeah.
You know, I just had jollof spaghetti. That is so good. African jollof spaghetti.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, because I
Jollof?
went to
Well,
I went
what-
to a concert. Buju.
Okay.
Okay. Never heard of that.
Yeah, he's a Nigerian singer, and he can definitely he is a true artist. There is no
Does he sing in Nigerian though?
both.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
in
so
his-
what,
outside. So have you ever had the jollof rice?
No.
Okay, so
I've had the rights, yeah.
yeah, and the spaghetti
I've
is
never
so
had the spaghetti.
good. Oh my god, I've never had jollof spaghetti. So when I heard the girls, you know, there was some girls outside of the concert when it was over selling food, like selling plates. What? Oh my god, so good.
so what you do this weekend, Bugsy?
So
Now that we're
I-
off of jollof rice.
Jollof spaghetti.
So what? This Saturday was the last suburban concert that we did. It was with SWV and open up from was intro.
Oh, okay.
And to be honest with you,
It was nice.
they went off.
Really?
Yeah,
what's
I
up.
wasn't even like a big intro fan, but they were singing. You know what I'm saying? SWV.
How
At first it was a little
SWV was
rocky.
pretty good or what?
It was a little rocky. It sounded like, maybe they needed to get they they sound together or something like that. But once it started going, it was live, man, and it was a ton of people.
It was a ton of people. I was
That
going
was
to
the
ask,
biggest-
it was the biggest crowd.
Yeah, it was so big.
Really?
Yeah.
So it was bigger than, it was more crowded than like 2 weeks ago.
It's probably like if you put like 4 of them together.
That's
it was
what's
a
up.
ton of people.
Wow. So you did good.
Oh, I
then
did awesome that day.
At the
Everybody
truck?
did. Everybody
Yeah.
did. I think everybody there sold out. It was that many people.
Really?
That's what's up.
That's
yeah.
wow. That is good.
Yeah,
That's
my
what-
wife
Go
was
out with the
thinking of checking
bang.
that out. The SWV. My wife.
It was a
my
good
wife
day.
was
It was a
gonna
good
go.
concert.
You went?
It was a good
No,
concert.
no. My wife wanted to go, but she ended up going to some joint downtown in South Loop called Air, AIRE.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
the ancient
some-
bath spa.
No, this was like a rooftop restaurant. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
I thought it was a spa too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it
They
is a
probably
spa
have a
on
rooftop?
Orleans and Chicago.
Yeah, it was a rooftop restaurant.
She just told you
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
She actually went to the spa.
Oh, I have no idea.
She got a happy ending.
That's
My girl or guy?
Wait, would that matter
Would
if
that
it was
matter, or would that one be better than the other?
Girl be better.
why is that?
The fingers a little.
Yeah, I don't want another fucking guy doing it. But the other girl, it's like, all right, she's open to new ideas.
That's what's up. And she could probably bring it home, right?
Exactly.
I got you. I got
Oh
you.
That'd
god,
be cool.
that'd be cool.
Actually, that'd be too much, man. I
That'd be
don't
too
know.
much.
I couldn't handle that.
Yeah.
2 women.
Yeah, I'd be. I don't know. Could you guys do it? I'd be dead.
I'd be dead.
I would want to
It's
do it
like-
with somebody I cared about
Yeah. Now,
because the filthiness of what might happen in that
Yeah.
room, I couldn't look at
sometimes it's
somebody
great
I
to
was
get filthy.
with like
I love
that
getting
afterwards.
filthy.
Like,
but it's cool to get filthy with your significant other.
Yeah, I love that shit.
But-
I want to come out muddy as fuck. Like I fucking
Muddy
need a
Muddy as
shower
fuck.
afterwards. Pure filth. Parental advisory
Yeah.
stick around my forehead.
Yeah, I could get. I feel you, Bugsy, because it's just like we're exchanging all types of body fluids, but then it's just like, what's this other person's body fluids like? Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it's a body fluid.
I think
It's just more like
It
I
is
don't know.
definitely
I just
exchange of body fluids.
So you're
like,
saying-
yeah,
so
it
you're
is,
saying-
but that's
Yeah.
not what's fearing.
If it's two that you're not close with in a close relationship with, but there's two of them, you're cool with that. But if
I'm
it's,
cool with that.
But
Yeah.
if you're in a close relationship with one, add in one that is more of a stranger or maybe
Absolutely.
just a friend that you're not in a intimate relationship with, you wouldn't be
yeah.
comfortable with.
See, that's how I feel too.
Uh-huh.
See, oh, okay.
Has to
I see.
be
I feel the opposite.
two,
I'd rather
like-
have.
People that I don't have to look in the eye again.
No,
Because,
I'm
like he
straight.
said, some filthy shit's gonna go down.
That's what I'm saying.
See, I don't. I like that.
You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
I'd
And
rather
what,
have it-
and what if the partner got your main doing some stuff that you like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That-
oh,
no,
so
that-
now
that
you
means
feel
that
some
you-
type of way?
no, I'm just saying, like, for instance, you know, if
I thought that would turn you on though.
no,
Yeah,
no, no.
to me, it's
if,
like
if you
step your
see
game
your
up,
ladies,
you know?
Step your
I
game
just
up.
gotta- I gotta
Wait,
work it
no,
harder.
but then it turns into a competition.
Yeah, that's cool. I love competition.
No.
Between the two. Oh
Yeah,
God.
I don't care.
No,
No,
it's
I don't-
supposed to be
If she's
pleasurable.
looking,
for
then
us.
I'm gonna go. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, Cookie Monster.
Yeah, exactly.
That is funny. How about you, total package? What you do this weekend?
So I went to the concert on that was on Sunday, and then on Saturday
What concert are you talking about?
the Buju.
Okay, the Buju.
Buju.
Yeah, you did say that.
And then on Saturday, what did I do? I worked, and then after that, I kind of forget what I did on Saturday. And then on Friday,
your weekend was trash.
no, I had a good weekend.
Nah, it's probably better than mine. Mine was
Oh,
boring.
No. Wasn't this weekend? Oh yeah, I went out.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Did you? You remember it
I
now?
went out and listened to, Afro beats. That's always a vibe. That's always my vibe. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
And then I did that yesterday as well.
Okay.
Always a vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
It sound better than my weekend. Mine wasn't boring, but I was a little under the weather. So was the kids and everything like that. It was my anniversary.
Yeah. How was that?
We stayed in the house and just ordered food. It was a chill time.
Mhm.
It wasn't, didn't do too much. Just watched some TV, caught up on some movies that we look at together, some little series that we look at together.
You
and,
and your
um,
Love Island.
I thought you were going away.
Nah, I said I wasn't going away.
Oh.
Remember, I said we just gonna keep it chill this year.
Oh, okay.
We do have something planned in November where we're gonna go out of state, and we're gonna celebrate us as usual
They're going to
And-
Branson.
and catch a comedy. We're gonna go
You
see
got good weed down there.
Yeah, right.
Mojo Brooks.
Oh my God, he's here this weekend
He
in
is,
Chicago.
and we couldn't get tickets, so that's
Really?
why. Yeah.
Ah.
So we're gonna go to St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna
Okay.
go out to St. Louis, and we're gonna go see Mojo Brooks out there.
He is so
Nice.
fucking funny.
You know. But speaking of anniversary, right?
Yeah.
If a guy was to propose to a woman,
Mm-hmm.
right, and she said no, is the relationship over?
Oh,
No,
yes.
I don't think so. Why?
How about
They've
you,
been
Bugs?
together for how long?
You know, I think that's what I'm saying. It really depends on the circumstance. Meaning, like,
Yeah.
if that happened, if you propose and it's 3 months in, then you probably do
Yeah,
need
that's
to
a
know.
little
But if you like you 10 years in and she say that, then yeah, you need to be out of there.
Well, first of all, if you propose 3 months in, you're a fucking idiot.
That's
Who
3
the fuck
months.
does that shit?
So,
No, but
I mean, I can see
Wait,
unless you
wait.
get some girl pregnant, you want to marry her for that reason.
so you
But-
saying it's timing. Timing should.
Timing definitely affects it, but
Yeah.
at the same
Okay.
time, if it's the right time and a girl says no, I'm out.
That's what I'm saying, because my
It's gonna
thing
change
is,
everything.
if you got to that point, y'all should have had those conversations already.
Right.
So it's like
That's
if
what I'm saying.
if I'm with you and you like, I want to get married, cool, no problem. And then some years,
But that
go
don't
by,
mean she want to marry you. She want to get
Yeah,
married,
right.
but you might not be that
But
one.
that's my thing. So if I propose and you say no,
Okay.
and we've been in it for a while, then I'm out of there.
I would have to be out of there
dude,
too.
I was with a girl for 5 years, and she wanted to get married. She was talking about it all the fucking time. Like after 2 years, I didn't want to. At the time, I wasn't into getting married. I wanted to be single.
And as soon as you left her,
and it kept going on and on. She kept talking about it, and then finally we ended up just breaking up because it was like. And then I was like, "Oh yeah, let's get married." She's like, "Nah."
she said, "Fuck that shit." Now. Yeah.
That's
no,
how I said
yeah,
it,
because
so,
you
you know.
played her all this time. But I feel as though, prior to, an engagement, like two should be aligned to where you're not expecting a no.
Yeah, right.
And then like a woman is, indefinite of like where the relationship is, that any given day that he may propose, like, yes, this is my husband.
What guy is gonna ask though if he's not at a point to where he thinks there's gonna be a no?
An idiot.
Yeah, right.
There's a lot of idiots out there,
That's what
Joe.
I'm saying.
No, it is a lot of idiots. So
I mean, if you ask, you think she's gonna say yeah, right?
But that's
would
that's
hope.
a time thing. You hope that it
it-
happens.
it's like
I
a
mean, you can read
time,
the room,
and then
it's
just
like-
it's just like you both are solidified, or you guys are both like,
Has a guy ever proposed to you
yes,
and you said no?
yes.
And then how did it go after?
It was bad because our relationship was in not a great place prior to the
Oh,
proposal.
whatever.
So that was
you
the
think he
reason.
might have just did it
Yes,
because of
that was the
right.
reason.
That's kind of like how I did that shit.
Yeah, and so that was the reason, and I was just like, yeah, no, I don't see like my proposal. I don't see, all of the things after an engagement.
And I'll tell
to
you
be-
what, because he's probably like me, and I thank God every day that she said no. So he probably does too. That's all I'm saying. Not in a bad way, in a good way.
No,
because
no,
the
yeah,
relationship wasn't good.
no, yeah,
On your end too.
hmm
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
what's a good timeline to be with somebody where you would think that it'll get around that proposal time? Would it be 2 years, 3 years of being with him, 4 years? How's that work?
I
I
don't
thought
think it
it's-
has to be even that long. I think it's just more of mind state. But I mean, 3 months, you're still kind of getting to know somebody.
I would say like a
proposed-
good like year.
I proposed in a year.
Yeah, like
I
a
would say,
year
yeah.
or going like right after cracking that year. But they always say that like a man knows, like he knows.
He does, and sometimes
Nah.
people
Yeah.
just do shit for fun.
Right.
Because
No,
I
no.
was married
guy doesn't know.
previous, and I just did it just because shit. I believe in marriage and stuff. I just did it, but I didn't wait for the right one. Now
Yeah.
that I'm married to this woman, this is the right one, and I could see the steps that I took. I waited longer and everything like that.
But you know what? Like, if you think about it, a year, like she said, a year,
Mhm.
it takes a year to get to know anything. Whether you're with a new person in a relationship, start a new job, a new career, it usually takes a year
Well,
to
not necessarily.
to know all the details.
Not necessarily, because what I believe is women change like the weather, like the seasons, right? One day they want something, the next day they don't. So saying that somebody, people are continuously growing. They're growing, they're
Yeah, but you only
getting
grow
older.
so much. I don't think it's that extreme.
No, listen, I think you need at least 2 years. I don't care what nobody says. Because 2 years, you don't know if she's filthy. You don't know if she got dishes in the sink. If she just
2
Right,
years
you gotta
too
live-
much.
you gotta
if she
live
kick
together, too.
underwear under the bed and don't put them in the laundry basket. All that stuff, man.
I feel like 2 years is too long. But depending on your age, though, too.
Yeah.
So, like,
No,
if you're,
but
if,
see, that's the
if
thing.
if you're in your like late 20s or like early 30s, something like that, you have more time to spend. But like when you get older, people are more serious about it, moving a little quicker because they want to move towards that stage.
No,
so like 1 year should be a point.
No,
where
that's where you need to do it even longer. Because no,
Will
listen.
you be like
because we I'm
65
not saying
years old?
No,
No
I'm not.
point in even doing it.
I'm not saying like if you 80 or whatever, and what I'm saying is that when you're older, you kind of set in that way. So it's like if you a stubborn
That's true, too.
bastard,
That is a
if
good
you
point. That is a
you
good
know what I'm
point.
saying, if you got an attitude problem, this is who you are when you're up in age.
Yeah.
So you should definitely make sure that you spend the amount of time. And one of the things that I'm a big advocate on is moving in with them. Because
Yeah,
you can't
yeah,
hide
yeah,
then.
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not like you clean up because you knew I was coming.
Or
Right, but
spend nights.
don't you think in a year you should know all that and already be established at the
No,
point where
man.
you're staying over each other's places? Or
No, because half of
You
that
know.
year you still dating them. You still dating them. You know what I'm saying? They may not let you come in their career depending on what's going on.
that's
They
a
may be just
slow
coming to
moving
your
relationship, man.
No.
I like to jump into shit and move quick. I go
Yeah.
hard.
Like,
Right.
Yeah, just like go, like fucking learn about the person fast.
Yeah, I'm sometimes like that, and then now it's I'm a little bit more protective, is because I want to protect that space of my next relationship being my last.
But it's gonna take
and-
forever doing that.
No, it's
You gotta
not.
be more open.
I'm very open.
I think it's time to open up.
Okay. Per Leota, it's time to open up. But I have a
Yeah.
question, Bugsy. So when you and your wife met, how long did you date her before you proposed?
It was a couple years.
Really?
Yeah, it was a couple years.
It was, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
matter
wow.
of fact, it was about 10 years before she initially. You know how people say what they
You
won't do
guys
ever.
were dating for 10 years before you married her?
No, yeah, it was
That's
8
long, man.
actually. 8 years. Yeah, we
Wow.
were together. Had kids and everything.
Oh my God.
But you know, when I first
Yeah,
met
so
her,
that's different, though.
she said she would never get, because she was married before. She said she would never get married again. She
Ah.
also said she would never have kids either.
Bugsy
I
came
dropped
around.
both of them.
How many kids you had before you already?
I ain't had
asked her
no
to marry you?
kids.
No, I mean with her. How many kids did you guys have before? Like when you
2.
proposed to her, you already had 2 kids.
We already had 2 kids.
So
yeah.
you're ready, and were you living together already?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're pretty much already married.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, it was. I'm not
And
saying
so
you
that's
gotta
the
wait.
way that you wanted it. Like that's your ideal way. Then
No, that's not the ideal way. It just happened that way. What
Oh.
I'm saying is that a minimum of 2 years to get to know somebody.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've dated people for a minute, and then that 25th month, I was like, "You nasty bitch."
really,
You
It
know
took
what I'm
that
saying?
long?
Like,
It's crazy.
Yeah,
it
that's
was
Like me within like 6-7 months, I already fucking knew the person. Any girl that I dated seriously, I already knew if I was if I.
But
would
what
go
are
in
you
that
guys
direction.
like? Can you like share what it is that you all are trying to know, or what is it that?
if we can stand you and
Yeah,
live
really.
with you
yeah,
for the rest of
Oh.
our lives.
Just little details,
Little
yeah,
details,
shit like
yeah.
that.
yeah.
Oh.
You know what I found about when you talking about like having a significant other, whatever the case, because I mean,
Mhm.
a lot of people put a lot of stock on the intimacy,
Uh-huh.
which is good. You want, that's an important thing.
Yeah, but I
But
want to
it's
like the person,
That's
or
what I'm
like
saying.
be
It's the
around.
other
Like
stuff.
yeah,
If
okay.
you can't stand being around them outside of y'all
Mhm.
having sex and everything, it's probably not the one for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the thing. Y'all gotta have some commonality and then y'all gotta be kind of
You got to enjoy the same shit,
You gotta be going in the right direction also. Because I think a lot
same
of people,
values.
right? If I had somebody that was consistently always trying to, get the next new thing all the time and everything, and I wasn't on top of that.
Right.
I
Mhm.
wasn't
Unless
in
you
that
were
same
like that
direction.
too. Maybe
That's
two
what I
people
mean.
would work out if they were both trend followers.
Yeah.
And they were both like that.
And
wanna
that's the
have latest
thing.
shit. Then it works.
That's what I'm saying. And then you got to compliment each other like that too, because
Yeah.
like if you got one that's hot headed and then one that's kind of calm and reserved, a lot of times that'll work because you'll kind of even
kind
each
of
other
balance
out.
each other
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
See,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree with you, but see, kind of my situation is the same as yours. We had a kid. We lived together for 3 years already. Then we got married. So
That's the best way
it's
because you see all of it.
Yeah, it's already
You
like
see if she's a nurturer. You
it's
see
already established.
Yeah.
You see all the shit beforehand.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine was a little
So-
different. I already had children. So I saw how she was to my children.
Yeah.
We didn't have any together. Year together, proposed, got married within 2 years. And we've been together for a while, and it's been good.
But see,
But how
sometimes
many
that'll
times you
work.
been married? How many times you been married?
A lot.
Yeah. So it took you a few tries to get it right, man.
But like
Now you
I'm
finally
saying,
got it right.
but like I'm saying, the other times I did it was just because the damn sun was out. Let me do
Yeah.
it because I believe in marriage. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to be spending my time with this person, I'm gonna get married to them, and we
Yeah.
gonna build
you
together.
don't think it had anything to do with the kids?
No, we didn't have kids yet.
Okay.
I got married and then had children. So this one, the same way, but I let it linger longer. And then we got married and, we didn't move in right away. We dated. The other women, like I said, it was a mistake. Those marriages were a mistake.
It was practice,
Yeah, it was practice
Yeah.
for this one.
right?
You just gotta make sure. I mean, if you're gonna propose and everything like that, like I say, you don't have to know every single thing about them, but you got to know those things that you hold kind of value.
Now let me ask you a
You know what I
question.
mean?
How'd you propose?
I proposed in the window. I mean, not in the window.
In a
in my
window?
room,
What?
in my room, like in the room, because it was like it was actually after Max was getting married. Matter of fact, it was that night. I think was it that night? I think it was that night.
Wait,
I
the
was
night
his
of
best-
the
of his wedding,
this one?
No, my second wedding.
his second
Yeah,
wedding,
Yeah.
on his second wedding.
I'm always confused at
Yes.
who's
Yeah.
Max.
Oh yeah.
That's what they call me,
Max, aka Trey Lane.
Trey
Hanif,
Lane.
also known as Trey Lane handkerchief.
Handkerchief.
Anyway, so
Yeah, that's Max.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And
So-
you know what? And I'm gonna tell you something. When I was gonna propose to her too, I was trying to think of all these elaborate things, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm like, why am I trying to make it big? I just did it right there, and she was thrilled.
Yeah.
And I didn't even think
And this was what at the house?
it was at it
Or-
was at our house,
Okay.
and we were getting
This was
getting
after
ready.
after his.
Yeah, we were getting ready for bed, and I was like, what am I waiting on? I'm like, I've been with her this long,
But you
and in
had,
my mind, I
you
was
had
like,
a thing, or you just
I had the ring.
okay?
Yeah, I was
Were
already
you
thinking
sitting on
about
it for a while?
Yeah, I was sitting on it.
Okay.
I sat on it for maybe about a month.
Yeah, that's what I.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
did
But
too.
then afterwards, it was like in my mind, I was like, if she say no, I'm kicking her out. It was her house.
It goes back to
So I'm
that
kicking her
original
out.
question, right? Yeah. If, same thing with me. If she would have said no, I'd be like, the fuck.
No, yeah, we probably would have.
Single dad
if she
time.
that's
told me
because you
no,
got a bruised
Single-
ego. Usually, when a guy's told no, if he proposed, his ego's bruised. He's embarrassed and stuff like
Oh,
that.
of
So,
course, man. Mine would be
yeah.
crushed, man.
yeah, I would. I
It would take me a
definitely
week
say
to get
no.
it up.
it wouldn't even.
To get over to get it up.
Both.
I got you. So yeah. Once your ego's bruised as a man, especially dealing with some
Yeah,
woman,
shit like that.
nah.
That's a big.
But see, I wouldn't have took it
piece
as
of
an
the puzzle.
ego thing. It would have just been like we got kids. We already started building and everything. So I'm like, if that's like an ultimate thing for me. So if we're not gonna make this a union under God, then
Well,
it was like, what are we doing?
Exactly. That's
But
the,
you've
that's the
already
next
done
step.
that though.
But
You
right.
like you started
building a union without.
without.
No,
Yeah,
I get
so
that. That's
You,
what I'm saying.
you already did it, so that's the next step in the equation. And if she would have said no,
that was the final thing.
that just ruins
But-
the entire flow of
Hey,
the
but she
trajectory
said-
of your relationship.
But she said, "I don't want to get married again."
She did.
So if she would have said no, she would have had all rights to say
She
no.
would have had all rights to, and I wouldn't have been mad at it.
Right.
It just would have been like, you know what, this is something that
It's not
you
going to
know,
go any further.
right,
It becomes stagnant at
Yeah,
that point.
right. I would have been, I would have start making plans.
But you saying everything was good. Everything was good. All you want to do was put that ring on that finger and get married in front of God. That was your
that was
thing
my
that
thing.
you wanted
Exactly.
to do
That's true.
and everything like that. So shouldn't you have built out before that, knowing that she said she didn't want to get married before?
That's true. But
So kicking her out now, saying get the fuck out,
no, I wouldn't have kicked her out. I would have left.
same thing.
I would have left.
Same thing. The relationship
Yeah.
is over.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
done,
so
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
done.
would have looked at it differently. Like if we doing, especially it's like if we did all that and then you turn around and be like, no, You're
Right.
like what the, like why?
That's what I'm saying. There's no
but
there's
she's
no
still
direction it can go except the opposite.
but she's still doing the same thing. She's still taking care of home, still loving you the same way.
Nah, it ain't the same, man. The shit's got, like you said, women change like the weather, they evolve. The relationship got to do the same thing.
Absolutely. And
evolve.
it's like two people, like you guys grow individually, but you guys also are growing together.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And
So-
that's always.
Well,
you
let
know,
me ask this then. If you propose, how long is too long to get married? If you're engaged.
what he did 10 years. Like, what? I am not.
No,
gonna
no,
be
no.
with-
That's not the
like
question.
from the
No,
point
it-
of proposal. Point of proposal.
Once you're
Oh,
engaged,
once
Like, you know
you're
how some people,
engaged.
it's like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
our wedding date's 5 fucking years from now. Like, all right, yeah, whatever.
yeah, we've
who
been
cares?
engaged for 7 years. That's nuts to me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
I
That's
say
nuts.
1 year.
But you know what? Some people are saving up to have that princess wedding.
Yeah, but
You know,
if you can't do that, don't fucking propose then.
No, I think that's crazy.
that has
though.
nothing to do with
I
proposing.
think that's
Nah,
you know
1
what
year,
I
man.
think is
that's
crazy.
That's my limit.
If you got it like that, that's fine.
If someone comes up to me and tells me, yeah, we're engaged, when you getting married 5 years from now, get the fuck away from me. I don't want to celebrate with you. It's gotta be 1 year or less.
Yeah, that's
kidding.
just something. Let's say they want to they propose, they had an apartment, right?
Yeah, no, I got you.
And
man.
they want to buy a house first. Buy the house before you have the big wedding so that you can move into your house instead of doing it. Let's get married, spend all this money,
right.
move into this apartment. Now we got to save up and be at this apartment for a long time. I would rather do it that backwards way.
No.
I do agree with you to an extent, but what I gotta say is that you shouldn't really. I feel like, okay, that's cool if you do it between you two, but to me, don't announce it publicly until you're ready to everybody else. Like, yeah, we're engaged.
But it's nobody else's business when it's done.
Yeah, but it's just corny, man.
No, yeah, but your parents will be on you. Like, man, you've been engaged for 8 years.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Oh, and back to his point, don't buy no house with a girlfriend or boyfriend or something like that.
Fuck that, man.
If we go get just I'll buy the house, and
Put it
then
in
when
my
we get
name.
married,
Yeah.
right? We'll make some adjustments. But
Dude,
I'm not buying it with you, and we're not.
That shit happened.
Together.
That shit happened to my good friend of mine, one of my closest friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know who?
Yeah.
Him and his girl, they were engaged. They got a house together, and basically, maybe 2-3 years they didn't get married. They ended up breaking up. He got fucked. She got everything.
So you saying that longer than 2 years is too long after being engaged?
I mean, I just think personally, like, I think 1 year, man. I mean, if someone announces it to me, I think it's too long for someone on the outside looking in. But as far as like, you know, between the two people, whatever you want to do with that. But I feel like as time goes on and on and on, you're gonna start procrastinating, and it's gonna get further and further and further because you try to have a set goal of like, okay, this is the date, and wherever we get monetarily, whatever we want to do, that's where we're gonna aim for. But if you start just, oh, we're engaged, and then okay, 8 years from now you're still engaged,
So
because you never set a goal.
So what's the difference of living together for 10 years and then proposing and then 2 years later getting married? What's the difference?
As opposed to being engaged and doing that for the same
being
amount of
engaged
time.
within a year.
I mean, there's
waiting
really no
5
difference
years.
between you two. It's just the only thing is that you're
You guys dated backwards.
yeah. Not only that, but
No, it
majority
wasn't
of
me.
people
That's
are
what he
gonna-
said.
Majority of people are they're just gonna drag it out because they're gonna be like, oh yeah, let's do this, let's go on this vacation, this and this. They don't have a lot of times they don't have a set goal. I think you should make a set goal within a year or two of your wedding date, and then just go from that point. You know, if you don't have to do the princess wedding, because if you want to do like this big princess wedding, a lot of people say, okay, we can make that goal in 6 years. Well, 6 years from now, like, I mean,
Okay,
shit changes,
but
you know
shit
what I'm saying?
happens. Let's say
Shit's gonna change. Yeah,
let's
exactly.
say work change, right? Someone loses their job, get laid off and stuff like that. Then it's going to have to take that long.
Well, it didn't even take that long for me because I mean, when I got engaged, a little after we got engaged, she got pregnant. So we waited until after the baby
Yeah,
came to, to get married and everything like that. So,
yeah.
that was the decision. So, like he said, stuff do happen.
Yeah, right.
So
I mean,
it wasn't like
there's
I was
always
just waiting
exceptions to
forever,
the rule, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying that, like, I think it's going to drag out too long.
But the exception is what we expect it to be, right?
I mean, yeah, whatever. I mean, it's cool for the couple, but for me personally, my opinion is like, by the time, dude, if you got engaged and 8 years later you're getting married, I really don't give a shit anymore.
That makes
It's like
sense.
whatever.
That makes sense.
That's true. That's true.
That makes sense. Yeah. So get engaged within a year.
I mean, everybody's got
I mean,
their own personal opinion. But for me, if I was to do it, I would be like, okay, let's set a date, but within 1 to 2 years, while the fucking topic is still hot, and we still look good in our wedding photos.
Yeah.
You know what I thought was
Max
crazy?
takes.
Me and my cousin, we was talking about my grandmother the other day, and it was crazy because my grandmother was born in I think she was born in 26, right? And when we were talking, my grandmother, she got married. She was like 13 or something back in the day.
Back in the 20s.
Yeah, back in the day, and I was like it was like you know how Mister was in The Color Purple, that type of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, when did I didn't even look this up, but when did the age change? And you know what I'm saying? It was like that.
When feminism happened.
When I thought about like what my great grandmother, great grandfather would have been doing, I'm like, you said it was okay for her at 13 to go and get married and to start a family and stuff.
Dude, that was common around that time.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
16,
It's just with
13.
Yeah,
the
my
rise of
grandmother-
feminism.
My
destroyed that.
grandmother is of 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Is
that's
of 13, and there was, I think, 2 sets of twins.
right. So that's what I'm saying. So did it just jump from that age to 18, or did it go through a progression?
But it's not
How'd
even
that work?
It
18.
probably
know.
went through progression. I would think it would, but like social norms just changed because, I mean, first of all, like, you know,
Even in the Latin culture, I think that's somewhat similar because, you know, the quinceañera at like 15, they become women. Or,
yeah, right,
you know, so,
right.
yeah, I think,
I mean,
there's
historically, that's
been-
gone on for like centuries where,
Mhm.
you know, women, guys that are older have married women at younger ages, you know, around the same time that their period hits, basically.
But isn't that kind of a weird thing when you think about how it's set up lawfully, right?
Well, I think it was
So-
weird. I think I don't think it was weird at that time. I think now it would be weird just because social norms are different and society's different as far as like education and maturity levels and just you know, women have rights now
Well,
as opposed to back then where that was before the feminist movement, which was what, in the 50s or 60s?
no, but you know what? I also think that it's not even just about an education. They had to be worldly. They had to get out early to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? As far as working and everything like that, it wasn't like now we push college issues and doing all this other stuff. They were out there doing trades.
Well,
real
women were
young.
just taking care of the fucking household back then and the kids.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
They weren't
you know,
working.
I mean,
No, they were working. You know what I'm saying?
there's
'Cause you
probably
look
some
at-
that were working.
They
but,
still
like,
had, just because they weren't doing the hard lifting, they still had, I'm not saying like they were going and working in the mills. What I'm saying is that if you were a farmer, she still had chores and things like that that contributed to the production of that farm. You know what I mean? So it was different jobs they had. And I'm not saying if you were just strictly a housewife and all you did was clean. I'm not talking about those women. I'm talking about the ones that actually helped complement whatever was happening with the husband to make sure that income still came through. You
well,
know
there
what
might
I'm
have
saying?
been some because I know in World War II, a lot of women were working in the factories
Yes.
and stuff like that. But like, they probably weren't getting married at 13. The ones that were doing more of the household stuff and just taking care of the house and the kids probably were.
So let me ask you something. So let's say, because I always think about this, like you go to high school, you got somebody that's 14, you got somebody that's, you know, that's a freshman and a senior. You used to see that all the time, like some senior to mess with them.
Yeah.
Do you think it's fair where it's like, let's say y'all got a 2-year difference?
Well, you're talking about like 90s, right?
No, I'm talking about now.
Talking about now.
I'm talking about now.
Yeah,
So let's say you're 19,
Yeah.
right? And she's 17.
Right.
Under the law, you bogus.
No, you're not, because in Illinois, 17 is legal.
Okay, let's switch it to 18 and 16.
So check this out. Did y'all
Okay.
know that
I agree with it.
Wait, 17 is legal for what?
in Illinois
Yeah.
For sex?
Yeah.
for consent?
You can
Consent.
date if I'm a 40-year-old man, I can date a 17-year-old girl legally in Illinois.
Wow.
And they changed that, right? Was it always like that?
I don't know.
I don't
But
think
that's
it
what
was
is.
always like that, but in each state it's different. They
Yes.
also have states that have 16-year-old.
Yeah, there and
No.
there's laws too that it's called like the Romeo and Juliet law or something like that, where if you're close in an age gap, then you're not like, yeah, if it's like what you said, like 18 and 16, you're not going to be prosecuted by the law. It's not illegal in that sense.
Okay.
Because it's such a close age gap, you know, senior and freshman. It's not
Yeah.
really.
It's
To
not gonna
me,
go-
I'm cool with that. I don't know about you
Yeah.
guys, but
Well,
you know, if it's like a 45-year-old guy or a 30-year-old guy dating a 17-year-old, it's a little odd,
yeah,
you know.
I would say
But I could
I would
see
say
how-
that it is odd that you have these guys, they prey on these little girls because we made fun of R. Kelly, right?
Right.
When the girl was what 15, 16.
Yeah.
That
And-
was gross. That was real gross. There's women your age.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of women out there in the industry.
Right. Not
Yeah.
only that, but he's R. Kelly. He could get any one of them.
Exactly.
So
And you messing with this young chick.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy about it. I never understood the thought process because listen, the mind frame of somebody that's, let's say, 16 to 19 and jump that far, you're still looking at somebody that's young, but as of age of consent. So my thing is, it's like, why so far down where You know what I'm saying? You can get somebody, because when I was 18, 19, the girls that was 18, 19, yeah, they still look young, but they were of age. So why even step below that when you didn't have to?
I mean, I can see if it's just for like a sex purpose, but like dating on a level where you're hanging out and shit. Like when I was in my 30s, I was dating like 20, 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds, shit like that, right? And to me, that shit just got boring. It was great to fucking have sex with them, but the shit got boring as fuck, because when you go from like your 20s to your 30s, your mind state is different. And
It's
you go
different
on like a
intellectual conversation.
and it was outside of the sex, it was just fucking annoying. It's just like it's just like you can't like
relate.
There's just nothing. I mean, like it's like, you know, they're into shit that I ain't into, and you know that's kind of what changed my demeanor for as far as like on the dating scene. I wanted to try to find someone that I could relate to better. But you know, I can see it happening for those reasons as far as like just physically, but on the mental level, you know, no. But because there's some 17-year-olds that look like they're like 25 years old. So I can see if you're out, maybe there's girls sneaking around, you're not sitting there checking IDs.
Yeah.
I can see it happening, you know, like you're a 30-year-old guy, but you look younger.
It's so bad, man.
You know?
Because the crazy thing is that you will meet individuals in specific places that require you to be a certain age, and then you kind of get duped with it
because they got fake IDs and shit.
Yeah, right.
Ain't even. I mean, to be honest with you, listen. I used to bounce downtown, and I used to see where we would go to spots like afterwards or after work, and if you just look nice, they didn't even really card you like that. It was like you looked like you was something, so they let you in.
They give you an extra 20, you would let them in, wouldn't you?
No. 50 it had to be 50.
Please, a fifth.
So do y'all think the consent should be like straight across through the whole United States?
What,
like
18?
one age, 18?
Yeah, because I think in Hawaii it's 16.
I think they do need some consistency with that, because it's super weird to not, you know what I mean? So I think, consistency in that type of realm, I would say that.
I don't think there should be.
I think so.
I think 17's cool.
But we just saying across
I
the board.
I think it depends on the person. I think like for Illinois itself.
So you got some juniors that's 17. You go and pick up the girl from high school.
But I'm saying like there's some juniors that are as immature as a 14-year-old, and then there's other juniors that are 17 that are as mature physically and mentally as like a 25-year-old.
Bullshit.
What do you think about that? 17.
Yeah, in Texas, it's like you're able to 14 to 17 like have sex with like people. And
in Texas, by law, 17.
Yeah, and it says that it's accepted, like consensual sex between 14 and 17-year-olds, and individuals within 3 years of their age.
But here's the question, though. You're saying what should it be across the board? How are you going to put a limit on it? Like, are you going to put like our age range? Like,
age
okay,
range. Well,
like if you're 17, you can only go 10 years up or some shit like that. Like,
no, what we're talking about with an adult. So you look at a 30-year-old man.
Right. But if you make the age range, say you made the age range 21, right?
Okay.
Say you started at that point. That's your starting point. So then if it's okay for a 60-year-old to date a 21-year-old?
By law, yes.
Yeah. By law, yeah.
No, but I'm saying like,
I think it's gross. I think it's gross.
So then, what's the difference between if it's okay for a 60-year-old to date a 21-year-old?
Just because I think it's gross.
A 35-year-old dating a 17-year-old.
Just because I think it's gross, it is. Just because I think it's gross, don't mean it's not.
It's 4 years,
dude. Just because I think it's gross, don't mean
I think it's crazy.
It shouldn't be done. It could be done. You're an adult now. Right. A 17-year-old, you're still in high school. You don't know shit.
Right.
You didn't know shit at 17. At 21, at least.
I thought I did.
At 21, you at least have some experience of being an adult, right? Because 18 is considered an adult. 21 is just the legal limit to do everything. 18 is an adult. So now you're doing things, your parents slacking, the leash a little so you could go out, stay out a little later. Now you're doing things that you didn't do when you was in high school.
Right.
So
off to college.
So let me ask you a question. So if we're talking that, right, do you think a person that lied about their age, like was deceptive, should be held accountable for it? You know what I'm saying? Instead of the person. So like if you really deceived them and you were under the age.
Yeah, if it was illegal for sure.
And then right. And then he get in trouble not even knowing because
it's
you
happened before.
Them.
You guys ever hear of Tracy Lords?
Yes.
From porn?
Yeah.
Yeah. She was like 15 years old doing porn, but she had fake IDs to show she was 18.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's what I mean.
If
so
somebody lying, I mean, you can't do nothing about that, right?
Right. But
they'll still put you in jail
right,
nonetheless.
That's what I'm saying. Like you shouldn't be, if you got a guy, say a guy is, let's just come up with some random age. Say he's 26 years old, right? And he's banging some 15-year-old, but she said she looks like she's 22 and she got fake IDs.
Like,
right?
how do you hold?
He's not going to be.
How can he be held accountable for it?
That ain't his fault.
It's not.
That's why things need to be clear. And what I think is that
I don't think he would be though in the court of law.
The consensus is that they don't want to prosecute like the people that lie in situations like that because it's going to deter people that when it really happened from doing it. So my thing is
here's the thing though. In a situation like that, it probably would be a trial by jury, and the jury would just be like, "Yeah, she had a fake ID, and they would lay all this evidence out." And
it don't work like that at all, bro.
Nah, dude, for real, it does.
It don't work like that.
There's been cases of the shit.
Listen, I'm not saying everybody going to jail, but majority of them, something happening. If you're 23 years old and she was 16 and she lied her butt off. She looked just like her sister, had the ID, and it's super crazy how you can be deceived nowadays because the kids are, like certain people you could talk to because we're older. We know right away from stuff we talk about, we can recognize it right away. But when we were in our younger 20s, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right,
21,
right.
22, you could talk to somebody that's 16 that's really mature and you believe that 18.
Dude, I mean, you had it in songs back then. That was the norm back then. A lot of girls that were like 15, 16 were banging 20 or 22-year-olds.
But that was the thing.
And I mean, remember that LL song, Big Old Butt? Listen to the fucking lyrics to that shit.
Yeah.
Down to the high school, about 12 o'clock, try to catch a cutie right in my jock.
Right.
He's talking about picking up fucking young chicks.
See?
At the high school.
Well, how old was he then?
He was in his 20s.
He was
this
in his
like
20s?
What, 80, maybe like 92 or some shit when that track came out.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Because I was 19 and my boyfriend was, I think, 24.
Yeah,
but that's okay.
Yeah,
no, but that was the
and
norm,
I think
dude.
that's when I that was like the first time that I was proposed to. By
Okay,
a 24-year-old.
all the girls that you knew in high school,
Mm-hmm.
were they what year were you in high school? What year did you graduate?
09.
Okay, so in like 07, 08, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the girls that you were cool with, were they not dating older guys that were like in their fucking 20s, like college age? Because I know in my school, fucking a lot of them.
Maybe, and then I think also we were just like, when I was a freshman in high school, I had a senior boyfriend.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I think it was that kind of thing based on like grade, but not necessarily like, oh, if we were sophomores, then it was just like, oh yeah, your boyfriend was a senior or he had just graduated and was going to college. So
do
y'all think schools should teach consent?
Teach consent.
They do.
Well, within
no,
like
they teach sexual education.
Yeah, but they teach about consent.
But
so I think it should be within that.
How do you teach consent?
They just teach about like what the social norms are.
Right.
Okay.
The social norms. Yeah.
And I remember when I was in high school, when I was like a sophomore, all those girls were dating college guys.
Got you.
Now that age gap to me is not really crazy.
Yeah.
Because that age gap is gonna follow you through life. I mean, when like what I'm saying is like in my 20s, when I was 25, I'm dating fucking 19 and 20-year-olds, maybe 21-year-olds because I want to bring them to the bar.
Yeah.
Same thing in my early 30s.
Yeah.
22, 23, 21, shit like that. I don't want no fucking 30-year-old girl at that age.
No, I get it. Did y'all see the VMAs?
Yeah.
What did y'all think about them last?
They were awesome. I loved them.
They were awesome.
Yeah. Best
You
show
know what?
ever
I didn't
watched.
watch them because when I knew Taylor Swift wasn't going to be there, I said, "This is some bull. Some
Oh
how
my
how dare
God.
how dare this happen?"
Nah, that's funny.
Doja Cat though. Was it Doja Cat?
Doja Cat.
Doja.
Yeah. Doji
It's
Cat.
Doja Cat.
Doja
too.
Cat. No, Doshi is somebody totally
oh my God,
different.
it's Doja Cat.
Okay, but I did see like clips of her performance and that was dope.
Her performance was top notch. She opened up the show, and
Dope.
she started off with a sexy routine.
Dope.
And then she went into a whole break dancing because y'all know she was a dancer before
Yes.
she was a rapper.
Oh yeah, I saw
Oh,
them whole
yeah,
videos.
okay.
So she was
J-Lo.
dope.
not like J-Lo, man, but she was straight like break dancing, hip hop type stuff,
Yeah.
man. She was dope, man. But it was like
She's very
I
creative.
did see the breakdance thing. but
yeah.
I wasn't a fan of it. It was weak in my opinion.
Oh
was
my
it-
God.
Compared to some of the other breakers, man, they do way crazier shit. That shit was basic as hell.
It was kind of basic. It was like
Yeah.
like when you like J Lo and everything. She still danced like a fly girl. She's never
Yeah,
stopped
yeah, yeah,
dancing like a fly girl.
matter of fact, I was watching I don't know if you remember this track, EPMD with LL Cool J, Rampage.
Yeah, yeah,
J-Lo was in that shit, dancing as
Like
a fly girl. Yeah, right.
exactly.
You two motherfuckers be expecting some phenomenal shit every
No,
time.
I'm just saying.
What I'm
it's
saying
cool.
is,
It's
if
cool.
your whole
It's cool.
if your career, if you were a dancer,
Yeah.
then dance. I don't want the two step. You know
They're
what I'm
just
saying?
trying
That's
to
all I'm
gimmick
saying.
that
She
shit.
didn't do a two-step. If y'all seen it from the beginning to the end,
We talking about the old breakdancing video. Type
Yeah,
stuff. That was
if
real.
she's
Got
trying
you.
to do the break and she's doing basic shit. She probably just learned that a week ago. You know, like it's like she's not fucking doing shit.
Oh,
What
okay.
about Lady Gaga?
Lady Gaga? She received 4 awards last night.
Yeah,
Damn.
she
Yeah.
won them. She beat Taylor, right?
She beat
Do you
Yeah.
think Taylor knew that she wasn't go get the award? That's why she wasn't there,
possibly,
Yeah.
right?
over Lady Gaga. I mean, Lady Gaga had a strong year,
What did,
especially with
Lady
that
Gaga
song
win
with
for?
Bruno Mars.
Oh, okay.
That was a dope ass song. And then you had Sabrina Carpenter, who had 3.
Yeah, Sabrina Carpenter. Yeah,
Oh, I
she
like
had a lot
her.
too. I like her too.
Ariana Grande,
I like her
who had
album
3.
cover. She got a great album cover.
Right?
Yeah.
You talking about when she's on all 4s?
Yeah, yeah. It's like very controversial.
Yeah.
I like it. It's
Yeah.
it'll sell just off the cover. Kind of reminds me of our logo.
Justin Bieber also got Best Pop Artist.
He did. Bruno
Mhm.
Mars won 2. Doechii won 2 awards. So
Yeah, she's good too. I like Doechii.
Doechii, yeah.
She beat Eminem out and rightly deserved.
And then
In
the
my
performance of the year, I see that it was August, the bar song.
Yeah.
And then Iris Stara, the last Heartbreak song, was also the push performance of the year.
And Buster received the first ever, Rock the Bell
Oh, he got
award. Yeah, he got a visionary
it?
award,
Nice.
Oh, wow.
which was dope. Yeah.
He
And
deserved it.
and then
he's
the
good.
best
He
collaboration was SZA and Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah. And Buster gave a tribute to Ananda Lewis. Because I think MTV dropped the ball
They
on
sure
giving
did.
a tribute on Ananda Lewis.
They sure did.
You know what I'm saying? She was like,
Because she was holding it down for a while with them.
She was what, the first, was she the first VJ for
Remember
MTV?
they-
Female
remember they-
Nah,
VJ.
the first VJ
No.
was Club MTV, that one chick.
No, she
okay,
was like
okay.
from
you know what I'm talking
England or
about?
something like that or whatever. I forgot her
She
name.
was hot, man. I forgot
Yeah.
her damn name.
Yeah, I think they dropped it on her. She was a lot of people's crush.
She was
Who?
one of mine.
yeah.
Dude.
Ananda Lewis.
Oh,
She passed away in June from breast cancer at 52.
Oh, I didn't know.
oh wow.
Yep.
So which sucks. But y'all women go out and get y'all titties checked, man.
Downtown Julie Brown.
Downtown
That
Julie
was-
Brown
yeah,
I
was
had
her
to look
name.
it up, man. It would have drove me crazy. So.
Yeah.
So that would have drove me crazy too. Because I
One
thought
of my
she
first
was.
masturbation sessions was for Downtown Julie Brown.
Oh my God.
That's good to know, Leota.
Thank you
But,
for sharing that tidbit there. Thank you, sir.
But they also had a tribute to Ozzy Osbourne.
Okay.
That shit was
He's a
dope.
legend too.
Man, that dude was dope.
Started heavy metal, basically.
the Prince of Darkness. So they had Steve Tyler. up
Yeah,
there
from Aerosmith.
from Aerosmith.
Gave a tribute to him.
They also had what's his name, Young Blood.
Okay.
It was a real good show.
I mean, Ozzy Osbourne had a huge influence. He basically started heavy metal and like all like the dark sound of any kind of music. Everything was like all like in major keys and you played them. There was no minor key shit. He started the minor key shit to bring like the evil vibe, which has evolved to every aspect of music. Rock, rap, whatever. You know, they all got their.
And a lot of hip hop people use his tracks, you know, and even movie, what Iron Man, yeah, that was dope. So, rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne, one of the greatest to ever do it on the heavy metal tip, you know, Black Sabbath. So, what y'all thought about the red carpet?
I thought it was cool with Sabrina Carpenter on there.
Oh, with the red gown on and she was all right. That purple, I think, threw it off. That purple threw it off. She had on an all red dress with a purple boa. I thought that shit was garbage.
I thought some of the outfits, man, they're I mean, obviously you want to try to go as outlandish as possible, you know, to so people talk about you and say, oh, that was crazy, this and that.
Well,
but,
you know that
I liked a lot of it.
Afro Beats, Tyler.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tyler
was looking nice. She redid Claudia Schiffer's 1993 spring Chanel look.
Ooh, I didn't see that.
Oh, she was looking good.
Her spring Chanel look, huh?
Spring Chanel.
Right.
Chanel.
This is very in depth. I don't even know about these clothes, man.
I
just know what's good and what's weird.
I know what looked good to me, and that was Ice Spice with that like
purple
shiny
hair.
Purple with the Louboutins and all that.
Yeah,
that shit was, oh man, I felt something.
Ice Spice is looking better now.
Was it this?
Better. Yes. Now look at Claudia Schiffer.
Oh yeah. I didn't see that pic.
Yeah, the vintage Chanel.
She's very stylish.
Yeah,
very cute young lady.
Yeah.
Very cute.
And she's like very like petite, but then at the same time, like petite and curvy.
Very curvy. And she can dance.
Yes. And she can dance. Yes.
She looks good. I got to go with Ice Spice though. She's still like, you know, like you said, she lost a little and it gives her that slight petiteness, but she still got the little bit of curviness too. And
she just looks better overall instead of having that carrot top ass hairdo she used to have. So I like how she looked better now.
Yeah, her stylist is
on point.
Well deserved for that check.
What y'all think about the parents being charged or the parents being, you know, accountable for kids bullying?
I think it depends on the situation. I think it's, you know, it depends what it is. I mean, if it's a violent act, then for sure, you know, and if it's something that, you know, they've spent time and numerous times trying to remedy and it hasn't really changed anything and the kid's just getting worse and worse and committing more violent acts, you know, then the parents should be held accountable. You know, like if a kid walks up to another kid and bashes him in the back of the head with a baseball bat, yeah, parents held accountable. But your basic bullying, like give me your, you know, your fucking ham sandwich and I'm going to poke my fingers through it because, you know, you took my seat. Bullying like that, you know, that's just normal shit that teachers should handle.
No, you should listen. You should deal with your damn kid. We put too much on these teachers for one.
Exactly.
That's crazy. So my thing is,
well, yeah, if it gets to the parents, the parents should deal with it.
Yeah,
too,
if the disciplinarian is calling you 2-3 times in a month about your kid's behavior, now it's time to talk about you and what you're not doing right. You know what I'm saying? Because either your kid ain't respecting you or something like that, but some control needs to happen.
Right.
So if you can control your kids, you know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of kids are what they are right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And some kids are just fucked up, man.
And I don't think that it's the teacher, the school or the teacher's, you know, responsibility at all, because then that's when we get to, it's more on the teachers disciplining other people's children instead of teaching.
I disagree with you. I feel that I feel there's levels to it. I feel that the teachers need to do it to a certain extent, but more on a smaller scale. But as it grows into a larger problem, it moves to the parents.
What
And
you
then-
saying is kids will be kids, right? Because we all
Yeah,
do that, right?
I
Kids will
mean,
be kids.
as-
We'll do some.
That's on a small scale where
Right.
you know it's handled at
Like
school.
bullying on the
or-
playground.
Yeah,
Yeah,
stuff
that's
like that,
something
right.
different. But in
Right.
terms of like, them doing ignorant shit
Well,
at
I
like
mean,
lunch
what do you consider?
or
What do you consider
in
ignorant
the
shit?
classroom. Like, okay, if you go and we're walking into class and somebody pulls the chair and like has somebody like falling.
That happened to you, didn't it?
No,
Yeah,
I've
it
done
happened
that
to you
to
like
somebody else.
You're a bully.
Say-
I knew it. I knew you were a bully.
No, but see, I grew up with like a bunch of boys, and
Yeah.
like me being kind of like a tomboy at the same time being girly and tough. It's just like
Okay, so
I
what you're
had
talking
to,
about?
I had to like stick up for myself with my boy cousins.
But that's
or-
not sticking up for yourself. That was straight up bullying, you know?
exactly.
that's not- that's-
I
that's little
definitely,
bullshit.
I've thrown a boy in the garbage can
Yeah,
That's-
and
but
that's
see-
because
little
he
bullshit.
touched my butt,
Yeah, but
and so I
get
picked
that.
him up. He
I'ma
was
try
like
it.
smaller
No, that's
than me.
self
But
defense.
That's self-defense.
Right.
That's different.
So
But that's not
that's-
bullying and what that the thing is bullying is a consistent. We're not
Oh,
we make it so broad. Even when we tell people like teachers need to get back to discipline. We're not talking about beating down your kid. Discipline is
Mhm.
other, you can have other ways of disciplining somebody for
Mhm.
doing whatever they do. They got disciplinarians in the school. They're not beating the kids.
no.
But they have methods to discipline when they're out of pocket.
Right.
But I do
They have
think
like
something else
detention.
has
They have
happened.
like a lunchroom. That like, well, I'm going off my son's school. They have your basic detention bullshit where you got to stay like a half hour after school.
Yeah, I've had detention.
Then that moves to 1 hour when after you get like I think 3 or 4, it moves to 1 hour. When you go past that level, it comes to this thing called like lunchroom detention, where you have to basically you at the halftime point of your lunch, you have to help the teachers clean the lunchroom.
No,
shit like that.
all kids should have to do burpees.
Oh, that's even.
You got to do
crazier.
up downs or
Yeah.
burpees
That's good.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that because
So
it gets
what-
them in shape
or
too.
bear crawl the
But-
field or something like that.
So
You
what
need
age do
something-
y'all
but
think?
but like there's certain levels of bullying, like what you're talking about, like if someone pulls a chair out of a kid going to sit down. Okay, that's not really bullying.
Nah, that's
like
dangerous.
kids will be kid shit.
Nah, that's dangerous, dude.
I don't think so.
That's dangerous.
Touching your ass.
If
you
he
throw him in
fall
the
back
garbage
and hit
can,
his head, that's
big
dangerous.
fucking deal.
Big fucking deal.
So-
No, don't fucking touch me. You can't
Yeah.
touch me. Nobody can touch me. It is not
All I'm
consensual
saying
to
is,
touch me.
I'm just
Don't touch her no place.
all I'm saying is that's not like really extreme bullying. That's like
Okay, so
you know,
what is
I
bullying?
think that it was. I think that's a small. I think that's a small scale of you throwing some guy in the garbage can, or a guy pulling a chair out, or kids getting in fights over a girl, or
So
kids
what's
getting in fights
so
over,
what's a consistent bullying?
your mama jokes and it goes too
I
far.
think
Or some shit like that.
it is consistently.
I'm talking about where you're actually hurting somebody.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, as far as bullying, when it's a consistent targeting
yeah,
of
right,
that person.
exactly. You
It's
said it
one
perfect.
thing, like, so if we playing it's what it is. We play the dozens, we going back and forth, that's what
Yeah.
we're doing. But when it comes to the point where I'm consistently antagonizing you,
Yeah,
right? Without, you're not participating in this.
Yeah.
You're not a participant in that
You-
realm. We're not
You said it
friends
perfect.
or anything
Consistent
like that.
targeting. That's
You're right.
perfect.
If it's
There's no better way to
consistent
say it.
and we're not that way, then I consider that bullying, because like if you're two little girls and she consistently get at y'all not friends or anything, you don't affiliate with her, but she keeps picking on you and everything, that's bullying.
hmm
Because friends will have disagreements.
Yeah.
We'll argue, we might, talk smack about each other, but
Mhm.
we'll come back and be friends later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if it's a consistent, unwarranted, badgering and stuff like that, I definitely think parents need to. Parents got to be held accountable.
Yeah.
but
So
don't
what's
you think
so
you
what's
need
that
to-
age? What's that age they need to be held accountable? Let's say you have kids in high school, and then you also have kids that's what? In grade school, right? 6th, 5th grade.
Right.
When are these parents held accountable?
Okay.
I think until you graduate high school.
But here's the thing, dude. Like what's the level that you teach your kid to fight back, or to have yourself be held accountable? Because my son used to get bullied. I got bullied back in school.
Yeah.
My son used to get bullied. I taught his ass how to fight. And then what did he do? Stand up for himself and knock the kid out. And
Yeah.
then now it's like, okay, he doesn't have to fucking worry anymore.
But that's
But
not
am I gonna sit there and just let him keep getting bullied until
it's a catch
you
22,
know,
man.
I try to hold the parents accountable, or am I gonna teach him that, hey, your whole life you're gonna have to go through bullying in some aspect, whether or not it's your supervisor at work or your wife or your girlfriend or you know some random dude fucking trying to take what you got because he's a fucking hater, or you know whatever reason, you know, you're always gonna come across some type of bully.
But I don't
You
think
know, even now I come across bullies.
I don't think
I just learned not to let anyone bully me.
Bullying, when we're talking about kids, one of the things I don't think schools are really making sure that they're trained on dealing with conflict, right?
Yeah.
So what'll happen is that I've been in situations where your kid gets into it with somebody else, and then both of them is in trouble, even though one of them may have been defending themselves or anything like that. So it's like they have zero tolerance for it. But when do it turn into something serious? So
I think when it's like a physically violent act, like.
But that was the same thing I'm talking about. But the thing is that a lot of them won't look at it like that until a parent is involved, and a parent say, "Hey, listen, my daughter hit back because she was being attacked." So
Right.
now it's becoming a bigger thing. But if you as a parent don't get involved with that, then they'll just
you
take it
gotta
as
be
both of
involved
them
for sure.
suspended, both of them out of school. And you're like, wait, hold on now.
Yeah.
See, and I was
You
always
gotta be
taught.
involved.
I was always taught like if somebody hits you, you hit them back. You just don't let
Yeah.
anybody hit you,
Right. And that's what I try to
regardless
teach
of
my
like
son.
whatever it
Yeah,
was.
but you're a girl though.
Oh,
You're
so-
a girl. That's fine for you.
Oh.
But as
No,
a
that's
guy,
fine for a guy,
if
too.
you're a girl, no. But
I
I'm
tell
saying
my son, man,
the
dude,
consequence is a lot bigger for us.
But I think that you have to teach your kid to not be a bully, but at the same time not get bullied. You don't want him to be the bully. But at the same time, it's like if someone's gonna bully him, you have to teach him. Like I tell my son, don't be the one that hits first. But if someone hits you, hit him back and hit him worse.
But that double standard
know?
when it come to guys is always gonna be there. How many times you've seen on a stream or video or something like that, and the girl is hitting on him, and he's blocking her, get off me, and everything like that. But soon as that one punch he give her, I can't believe you did that, or whatever the case. This is how people react to it, because the assumption is that as a male, as a boy, or whatever,
I don't think a guy should hit a girl. I don't think
under
you need
no
to.
circumstance.
I mean, if she's hitting you with a fucking tire iron or something or a baseball bat, yeah. But if it's like, you know, a regular fight and a girl's, I've been beat on girls before. I mean, come on.
Wait,
You've
you
been
said
beating
you've
on girls before?
I've been beat on by girls is what I
Oh,
mean.
okay. Because
Okay.
you said
I
I've been
haven't
beaten
beat on
girls.
Sound
No,
like
but
she said
I
you
feel
beat on
as though-
girls.
I feel as though like there needs to be there's like a sense of logic behind self-defense, and you know, like you said to your son, don't be the first to hit, but you know, every situation is going to be different to where, you know, you do need to sometimes set the tone, or there's like, okay, you can't respond in every situation with like a supervisor. He can't go just wail off on the supervisor because
Right.
he's being bullied.
But at
so
the same,
it's a
but,
sense
but
of,
there's
you know,
there's different types of bullying. There's bullying when it comes to
Oh, yeah.
physical bullying, but
Mhm.
it's also you have to be able to
It's a
mentally
strategic,
bully
like-
somebody, and that's I try to teach my son, like, this is what I'm actually working on right now with him, is that he's good at responding physically now. He's gotten to that point already where that's not an issue with him, but I think it's more of where he has to be able to verbally
Yeah,
destroy somebody.
right. And
You know,
don't
and
want
that
him
takes time. That takes
Verbally
more work.
destroy 'em?
Yeah, it's like
Verbally-
if someone comes at you, whether they're coming at you with a fucking roast, or you know, you got to be able to fucking jump back and get them worse, or you know, they're talking shit to you. You got to
But
be able to
you
talk
can't
shit
really
back
you can't
heavy.
teach being quick with it.
You can't.
No, you can teach it. Yeah, you just got to, because because I feel I was taught it. It took time to develop. I mean, I didn't develop it till later, but it's easier to do. You have to be in those situations. You have to constantly be someone attacking you, and you lose, and then after doing that, you start getting better and better. You know, I mean, it's like any sport.
But
You know, it's
last
just a
year,
mental gymnastics.
last year, my
as
son
opposed to
he
physical.
was bullied. Actually, in school, this, you know, 5th grade, Guy put him in a headlock in the bathroom. Left out the bathroom. Roughhousing in the bathroom. Then it came to the point where he was hitting him in the back of the head and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he never had a fight or anything like that. And he used to come home and we'd be like, yo, just tell the teacher. We met with the principal, said, yo, this is what's happening. Because what we teach our kid is, tell somebody. I don't care about that snitching shit. I don't care about that. Tell somebody. Because I don't need this to go. He has great grades. When I say great, all A's, everything, I want him to keep that. I don't want him to have a label on him as a troublemaker. Because as Bugsy said, they suspend both of you unless you get involved. So tell the principal, tell your teacher, and we'll do something. So the kids kept doing it, until one day he took a pencil and poked my son. He came home and said, yo, this happened. I said, okay, now it's a different conversation. Stick up for yourself. Next time he do something, beat his ass. So the day came in the lunchroom, the dude said something to my son and was about to do something, and my son beat his ass in front of everybody.
There you go.
Right? So, I mean.
That's all he needed to do from the beginning.
Right. But they try to make it seem like it was his fault because he swung first. I said, no, we complained multiple times to you about this situation. At this point, he's defending himself. So.
Well, I do agree with you, but at the same time, it's like.
No, nip that shit in the bud in the bathroom.
Like I told my son, who gives a fuck if you get in trouble? I'm like, if someone's fucking with you in school and they're bullying you and you turn around and you bash this fucking guy in the face, make sure you hit him in the fucking eye or you hit him in the nose. Give him a bloody nose or a black eye. So you got to walk around school for 2 fucking weeks till that shit heals. And he looks stupid and everyone clowns his ass. So
Leota, you are breeding a fucking angry man.
MMA fighter.
What are you talking about? I'm breeding a fucking warrior.
A warrior.
Warrior.
This guy's a fucking gladiator.
Gladiator.
He's standing on
That's
top of a
what I'm
fucking
talking
pillar.
But you don't want him to, but you don't want him to be like too
My
hot-headed.
son is no. Listen.
Okay.
I train him not to be hot-headed.
Oh, okay.
I teach him not to be a bully. But if people are bullying him, I teach him to come back with words.
I'm telling my kid that the first day at kindergarten. Anybody fucking hits you, touch you, take something from you.
You gotta fight back.
Yeah,
because
you
guess
have
what?
to because then they're gonna think you're a punk.
Right, exactly.
And there's no punk shit over here.
This is what I tell them. Once you let it slide one time, it's gonna keep fucking going on. And that's with anything in life. You let, if I let my son slide with something with me, he's gonna keep trying to fucking do it. Yeah. If I let someone talk shit to me or say a job say I'm working, right, and someone asked me to do something that's out of my job description or whatever, or how you get taken advantage of work sometimes for different duties. So if you let that shit slide one fucking time.
No, that's true. It's because I've had I've had to check someone at the front desk, and I'm just like, I'm not sure who. But
here's the thing: if you would have let that person slide on that, they're gonna try the same shit next time. Yeah, they fucking come in. Absolutely. So I don't let people slide on shit.
But you also said there's levels to it, right?
Yeah, there's levels.
So when I told my son,
right.
You know what? Okay, headlock in the bathroom, y'all playing with, I don't know what the deal was.
Headlock in the bathroom is what it is. But when it gets to the poking with the pencil point,
that's when it got disrespectful.
So
that's
no,
when
he should have got his ass whooped when I got poked with the pencil because now you're trying to give me lead fucking poisoning. Yeah, what?
Lead poisoning.
No.
Lead poisoning.
The shit's graphite.
That was
graphite.
No.
Whatever.
The kid ran out the bathroom.
You're now using a weapon.
The kid ran out the bathroom.
That's the thing. You can be scarred. You get a scar.
But listen to what I'm saying.
Fucking
he ran out the bathroom after he poked him with the pencil.
Yeah, run after his ass.
So now,
and drag him to the ground.
He couldn't really do anything
at the same time. So now the conversation is, it's done past the play.
Yeah,
fuck him up.
But the point, I agree with your situation. The only thing I'm saying is that, you like I know that it was good what you did, where you brought in like all the other instances of some shit happening with this kid, and you brought that to the principal's attention. And I would have did the same thing, but at the same time, what all I'm trying to say is that I tell my son sometimes too. Aside from that, this is on a side note, is that sometimes, you know, if someone's fucking with you, you just gotta bash them in the fucking face, even though you know that you're gonna get in trouble for it. Because bullies, man, I'm telling you, dude. Bullies,
No, I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you. I agree with
because the thing with bullies, when they know you're gonna fight back, they don't want to fucking bully you anymore. Trust me.
No, I agree.
Once you give them a nice bash in the face, it's fucking over. They ain't gonna fuck with you. They're gonna find the next fucking.
But you know, let me ask you
I
something.
want to come see your son play football.
Oh, you want to see? I got a video of him.
No. I want to see like a real live action. So send me the.
He might grab your ass. You throw him in the garbage.
Yeah, exactly. So let him know I'm not fucking playing around.
Hey, but listen, as a parent though,
Mm-hmm.
is it ever good? Is it ever okay for you to intervene?
With what?
So let's say your kid is little. Let's say your kid is in 4th grade.
Okay.
And nothing's happening.
Okay.
The principal ain't doing nothing. They bullying them on the way home. The parents ain't doing nothing, and you see it visually right now. What do? Do you go over there, just grab your kid?
I go grab my.
I think it's okay to intervene.
Yeah, it's okay to intervene because I'm not gonna watch. What happens behind my back is different.
I don't think you should attack the kid though.
No,
just
not
get your
attack
kid
the
out
kid.
of the situation.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go grab
and
your
then
son or
if
daughter.
you have to yell towards say the other kid's parents are there, and you have to, you
get your kids or something. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think you should.
But I'm saying if it
don't
ain't,
do
if
anything
they ain't
towards
there,
the kid.
because this is the thing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's. I've been to seen situations where some of these boys they're getting taller and they big already.
Oh, dude, it's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? They already 13, they my height or whatever the case.
6'5".
Like, if you trying
these freshmen are 6'5", dude.
right?
With
If you bully my son,
look at the food.
Right. If I see
insane.
you chasing my son home, and I see it, I'm sorry. Some kids might get punched.
I don't know, man.
I'm just Hawaiian punched. I'm telling you,
Hawaiian punch.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Listen, it's not like I'm not going like chase them down. If they start running, they ran. But I'm saying you come in my vicinity, and I see you trying to hurt mine. Oh, it's a problem.
I got whacked out one time when my son got bullied, and I did some shit I regret.
Yeah.
But he was riding his bike. So I was walking me and my wife were walking the dog, right? And all you hear, because we live by, this is the grammar school he went to. We live like maybe 3 blocks from it.
I remember this.
And it's there's a path and shit. Oh, I think I
told
you about this.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So anyway, all these kids that were at the park after hours, he goes there to his courts. My son's big into basketball. He's playing. These older kids were fucking with him, guys and girls. And then we're walking the dog, and all I hear is him screaming, and like somehow he fell off his bike. And at the time, this is when he wasn't fighting back. I don't even remember what grade it was, but like we went over there with the dog. All these kids got their backpacks. I started yelling at all these fucking kids. I grabbed the backpack. I fucking threw it like 100 feet.
Just launching.
It was crazy. I went off. I was a fucking madman. I was like, I flipped the fucking table over and shit. Yeah. Luckily, nobody fucking filmed this shit. Because that would have been
Madman in the neighborhood.
But
crazy
that's
fucking
what it
angry
is,
white
man.
guy.
That's your
suburban
kid,
dad.
man. And you try to be logical, man. But when you see something that is just infuriating,
I went off, and after that, I'm like, I gotta fucking cool out on this shit. And then that's when I'm like, I'm gonna teach you how to fucking fight. And then from there, everything just all the pieces fell into place, which was great. But yeah. I regret doing that shit. So if I ever had to intervene again, it would just be get my kid out of the situation.
So is it a yes or no about holding the parents accountable?
Yes.
I say yes in extreme circumstances.
I do too. I think they should
if
be
the kid's
held
not getting it. If the kid's not getting it.
If you give so many warnings,
yes,
and they don't intervene, then yeah, you should be held accountable.
I think so too. Yeah. So if you're constantly, like I said, that kid was messing with my son, we told the principal. It was his job to reach out to the parents and say, yo, your son is doing this.
Yeah.
Your son is doing this. Your son is doing this. Now, it's like now you're held accountable. Your son can't get it. He ain't doing it. You ain't talking to him.
Yeah.
You held accountable.
I know.
Send a
trust me.
fine.
Of his ass whipping
So,
too.
so how should they be held accountable? Should they be fined? Should they how could you hold a parent accountable in this state?
Well, they already
Give
do
him a
it.
ticket.
They already do it if damages to property and stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't think. Yeah, I think maybe a fine or whatever the case if you're not doing, what you're supposed to do because you
By
you
the
got
school
some parents
or the village? It would be.
It would have to be the village.
Yeah, it would
They
have to
gotta
be the
make money on
village.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It would
that's
have to
what
be
I
the
mean.
village in which the school or
Resides
the park
in.
district.
And the
Because
money
it's-
goes to the
park
school
district.
districts. Fuck, they're gonna be ticketing everybody left and right once
Yeah.
that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Every little
Yeah, the
thing.
thing
Oh,
about
you
it is
fucking
they-
dropped your kid off here. You got to be 5 feet
And
back.
I think that would be a very good like reinforcing tactic for parents to
Because they'll be on their
get-
ass now.
to like
Yeah.
get their shit together
Yeah.
because that's now an additional out of money.
Yeah, and not only that, because I think that there's a lot of asshole parents out there
There are.
Yeah.
that are entitled. They think they're entitled.
Yeah.
And I'm not an asshole parent. You guys might think I am, but I'm not. But I see a lot of these people, especially where I live at, man. Some of these people coming from Medina, they fucking are so entitled. It's crazy. I want to smack them, but I got to hold back so much. And, like just dropping my kid off at school. They have a certain lane where you're supposed to go. And you got all these fucking, lip injected fucking Ozempic moms pulling up in the fucking wrong fucking lane, dropping the kids off in the Range Rovers. And it's like
Entitled
everybody else got to
ass,
fucking wait in line, man.
Yeah.
I'm waiting in line here, and you just go over there and nobody says shit, So if they started ticketing them, they would cut that shit out.
No,
Yeah.
for real.
Follow the fucking rules like I gotta,
Yeah, that's what I think.
Because I mean, I guess I could do what they do too, but I don't want to be an asshole.
Yeah, because it's like you don't even it's not like you calling the cops on the 10-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's some real violent stuff. So I'm like, what is the consequence to to these kids when their parents is pretty much shit?
Yeah.
Staying on the topic of bullies, y'all seen that woman at the Phillies game?
Yeah, that was crazy.
The
She's a
meltdown
fucking-
that she had?
No.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't see that shit?
I didn't see it.
Hey,
Oh God, you gotta pause.
they're
this
calling
shit,
her
dude.
Karen.
Let her watch the video.
She can watch it while
Yeah,
we
I'll
go
watch
ahead.
it.
Go ahead.
It's a long video.
Oh wow.
So this woman, the ball hit into the stands, home run.
Mm-hmm.
Went towards this woman. This guy ran from probably 10 seats over because he saw the ball coming. And she's reaching for it. The guy came over there and got it before she got it. He went over, gave it to his son, put it right in his son's glove. This woman had gray hair, found out that she was actually what? I think that they found out that she was in the school system.
Yeah, there's like
know?
multiple stories going on.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I don't
so-
know which one's true.
She went over there.
Is her name Karen?
They called her Karen. Yeah, well, we're gonna call her
It
Karen.
should be.
That suck for real people named Karen.
It does.
It does.
No,
Yeah.
but continue.
It does. So she went over to the guy, tapped him on the shoulder, and she fussing, blah, 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 blah. The ball was in my hand and all types of shit.
Fair game.
Fair game, right?
Yeah.
Took
Even
the,
if you snatch it from the hand, I mean, it is what it is.
took the ball from his son and gave it to the woman. Now her face is plastered all over social media. And
She got booed out of the stadium, by the way.
yeah, she did. And do you
Everybody attacked her
The
After
the
that
dad
situation.
took the ball from the guy.
from the kid,
from
from
the
his
kid
kid,
and
from his
gave
own
it-
kid.
his own kid, and gave it to her like,
Yeah,
bitch,
because
get
she
out of my
was
face.
she was going crazy on him, and he put it this way, he handled it perfectly.
He did.
Because first of all, when you hit a home run and you do a catch like that, all the cameras are on you.
Yeah.
And he probably realized that, and he's probably like, okay, any other way that situation would have went, if he would have argued back, which I probably would have,
He would have looked like an asshole
Yeah, and
arguing with a woman.
Yeah, and it wouldn't have came out in his favor, because after the situation happened, even the people announcing the game were talking shit about it. So the people that work for the stadium
Yeah.
came, they gave him like a big gift pack. They let him come to the locker room afterwards, get a signed bat, by one of the players, all that shit. And
it worked in his favor, basically.
It did,
Yeah.
And he looks like the good guy. She looks like the complete asshole that,
And the internet is relentless.
Yeah.
So they found who she was within 24 hours. and allegedly she got fired from her job.
Yeah, I don't agree with that though.
What? Wait, so she works for the stadium?
She's a teacher or something like that.
Oh,
This is a Phillies game.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's from New Jersey, but she's a Phillies fan. And all this shit happened.
Yeah.
They found out who she was, and then she got.
Depending on what kind of backlash she got when she got back, they might not have no choice. You know what I'm saying? If you got parents or people threatening you and all that stuff, they like listen.
She works in the educational system, dude. And if that's how you're gonna deal with a kid, the ball went to a kid, right? Let it go. Right. I don't agree with her being fired.
Yeah,
probably suspended or something. I don't know what would have been the right way to handle it.
Because that's not like a setting at where you were responsible for children. That was a personal setting.
Yeah, you're off the clock.
It don't matter.
You're being like reprimanded.
Right. You should.
It doesn't know
from your job.
It doesn't matter.
I don't agree with that.
It does matter.
It does. So let's go back to the.
The cops are on 24/7.
Let's go back to the Let's go back to the CEO and the HR dating outside of work. It wasn't at work.
Dude, I work in. I'd be fired for the shit I say in this podcast if they listen to it.
So you better watch.
I don't think I should be.
You would be responsible for that.
We didn't get on that topic yet. But here's the thing. I think she should be publicly shamed, like she already is, all over the internet. I mean, the fucking entire U.S. is watching this shit and commenting on it.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, her social circles know about it. Probably her work knows about it too. They're gonna shame her at work.
That's why she got popped. Her work knew about it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. She should be shamed, and they can make fun of her at work. But she shouldn't.
I don't think you should have lost your job. But what I do know about the internet, and I tell a lot of the people that I've mentored and everything. Nowadays, you got to be mindful of, even when you get a job, to make sure that some of that stuff you get on social media, if it don't, because they go right to it. When the last job I got hired for, they knew me before I came there because they looked me up on the internet. It was like they knew how I looked, what I did, everything. You know what I'm saying? That was affiliated with any business that I'm affiliated with. So it's like you gotta be mindful of that stuff. So if you
Trust
all over,
me, dude,
if you're public enemy number one, all America hates you, and then you go back to work in whatever city you in. Yeah, she was probably chastised something crazy until it was a distraction. And they like, listen, we can't have this type
people
of
calling up
there.
to the school because, like I said, they found out who she was. So now they could get any type of information. People on the internet can get your social.
I know that, man. But I'm just saying, I think it's fucking wrong, dude. Cancel culture is too extreme. It's like you should, just like, you got I remember reading an article about some girl that was an ex-porn star and she became a teacher. And she was a great teacher.
Until they
found out about it.
Now,
should she be fired for that?
Yes.
Why? No.
I think she should.
Why?
Because now all the dads trying to fuck her.
Okay, so
that's a distraction.
If you got my son got a hot Spanish teacher, I want to fuck her too.
No, but check this out.
Delete that.
Delete that.
So let's just say that's a distraction, man. Because now
it doesn't matter though. So what?
It matter. It's a conflict of interest also.
How?
What?
Maybe why is it? Maybe this girl just
because
money
if the
to do
father's messing with the teacher and the son is in the room, that's a conflict.
Okay, so you're telling me. So am I a conflict of interest, like working with children, and you go on my social media?
No, it should not fucking matter.
Yeah,
as long as you're good with kids.
If they go on your social media and you're supposed to be teaching my kid, and then I see that wind down dance you did, I'd be like, she can't teach my kid shit.
All I'm saying is that she a porn star.
That's judging.
So
by its cover because
I don't agree with that.
So check this out. She a porn star, right? How many teachers are getting knocked for fucking little boys?
Yeah, but what does that got to do with it, dude? That doesn't mean that she's doing it. Maybe she just
That's
did
happening
porn.
in the Catholic Church.
I understand.
Maybe
that.
she just did porn because she needed money.
see,
But to prevent
or
all
maybe
of
she
that,
was just being a female, just exploring her sexuality.
okay. So
when she
your
was
son.
younger.
So your son. Okay, let's take it
What
off.
does this
of
got
you.
to do with sex with
No,
teachers?
so check this out. Let's go
That's
to
a
your
whole
son.
nother
I'm not even
topic.
going to ask him.
Yeah.
Your son, right, at the age of, how old is he?
He's 11.
11 years old.
Yeah.
Right? Has a teacher. Now, these kids have access to internet.
Uh-huh.
And he happened to type in her name and it comes up with her alias.
Right.
And it's porno.
Right.
And you walk in the room and he beating it to Mrs. Dobfire. Right?
To his teacher.
To
He's gonna
his
be
teacher.
like, I saw that scene.
And he saw that teacher. That's a distraction to a kid also. You
Yeah.
don't think so?
Yeah, I think the distraction would be I would be like, man, there's a prequel to that. So let me show you.
He's gonna be
I've
like, let
seen
me
it
show you all
already.
the other scenes.
Yeah,
let me give you
This is how she
a
came
couple
up.
other sites.
Oh, you looking at that one? That's boring. Let's go to another one.
Jizzhut.com.
Bum, 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 bum.
No, but the
You know?
thing is, I
So-
don't think that person would need to be fired. The only thing was, it would definitely be a distraction. It would definitely be a distraction if my son found out.
These kids are looking up their teachers and finding out all types
No,
of
I
shit.
get that. I'm just saying, but
Right.
I don't think that warrants
I
to
think
be
it needs to be classified.
right. I don't think you
information.
should get fired for it. But I do understand that you, as an adult, you have to understand that everything you do in your past that may
Follows
be a
you.
problem
Yeah, right. With
may have a consequence. So you,
with the way
whatever
tech
L
is
you get from it,
nowadays,
you
right.
gotta be willing to deal with it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
maybe I should just delete my whole social media.
Nah,
Your
don't do
social
it.
media ain't
I
that
regret
bad though.
deleting mine. I deleted all my shit. I used to do crazy shit on that.
He did.
You remember
And he deleted-
undergroundhiphop.com? Man, I used to fucking be a legend on there. I used to do all kind of crazy shit. There's still some videos on YouTube, but that I can't take off. But like,
You still got
I
MySpace.
yeah, I deleted all that shit. But I regret it, man. I wish I had all that. There was a lot of cool shit on there. Cause like now I don't care about it. I am what I am, you know? Like if
And
people
you are
don't
who you
fucking
are.
accept
No,
it,
no,
fuck 'em.
absolutely. But
Yeah.
you got to
Exactly.
understand this, that one day it could bite you in the ass.
It could, but you know what? Fuck it. Don't delete who you are. And I don't think that it should. I'm against any of that. If it does not affect the person as they, like you said earlier, people evolve.
They
Women
do.
evolve. So just because you were a porn star when you were in your 20s doesn't mean you can't be a great person that takes care of kids when you're in your 30s.
Yeah.
But you know what? That Karen that they're referring to, isn't it weird? What's always been weird to me is that those people that don't have that shut off, you know what I'm saying? They get so angry and so worked up that it
Yeah.
overtakes them where they do crazy stuff.
Well, it could just be the situation. Like, I mean, just because she did that at a baseball game, maybe her whole life she wanted to catch a fucking home run ball. And this was her one chance to do it. And I saw the video. Honestly, to me, that guy snatched it out of her hand. But it's still fair game.
It is.
That's how it works.
It was physically in her hand, or he just caught it before.
You can't
her.
see it on cam. You can't really tell.
So
but
how you going to say he
I
snatched it out then?
it looks like it to me when I watched the video.
It was in between, on the floor, in between the seats. You couldn't
but
see it.
you know how people fight for a ball, someone grabs it, another person.
So how you
grabs
know
it.
she didn't snatch it out his hand?
It could
and
be
just
either way,
didn't win.
but even so, like for her to react that way, he probably did do it. But at the same time, that's okay to do it, dude.
Listen,
it's fair game.
if your dream-
if we're at a game and you catch a ball and I want that ball and that's in your hand the same time you're grabbing it off the floor and I pull it out,
It's
my
a fair
fucking
game.
ball.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously the difference is they're not two grown-ups fighting for a ball. He took it to give it to a kid. If I catch a ball at a game, I'm giving it to a kid. If it ain't my son, I'm not gonna keep that shit for myself. This old bag,
You out your mind.
this
If
dried up fucking prune chick wanted to keep this shit for herself.
if
That's all she
Soho
cared about.
Atani hit his last game, hit his 100th home run for the season, and it came to you,
if it's some shit
and
I
it
can
came
sell
to
on
me,
eBay for money, yeah, I'll keep it.
exactly. I'm
But-
keeping that shit, and it's going straight on eBay the next day.
Right. But if it's some basic bullshit, which this was, just a home run ball, I'm giving it to a kid. So
I wouldn't have made a big. As soon as if it was an adult and we were wrestling for and he snatched it from me, yeah, we may have words. But if I see it's for the kid, that's what I mean by that shut off. It's like,
yeah, I agree
okay,
with
it's,
you. I agree with you.
he gave it to the kid. The kid, that's the highlight of that kid's life so far.
But all I'm saying, the reason that I'm saying it is because like just because she reacted that way for a home run ball, you know, maybe she lost it. But just because she did that doesn't mean that if she's a teacher, she's gonna do that.
She shouldn't have got fired, but she got her just desserts. They booed her. The kid and his father got some gift packs and all the other stuff. It's good. It's a good trade-off.
Now let's flip this question. So if that would have happened to you and she would have came up, because I know if that happened to me and she came up to me talking shit for the ball back, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. You ain't getting the ball.
You would have slapped her with the glove.
Put a little baby powder on it.
Right.
Hey, throw that shit back on the field. Now none of us have it.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I would let my son have it. I'd be like, hey, I got it. I gave it to my son. He's keeping it. See ya. So, you know,
See ya.
I don't know.
That was real tough.
See ya.
Yeah, get the fuck out of my face. But at the same time, if I would have did that on camera, it probably wouldn't have worked out as
In your
good
favor.
for me as it did for that guy. So I think, I mean, he handled it better than I would have.
But he got his blessings from that. You know,
Yeah.
they got more for his comments.
And at the same time, that actually, I liked watching it because it taught me sometimes you just got to keep your cool. You know, I learned from watching him. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
So-
Keep your cool and everything like that. I thought he did a great job keeping his cool and making sure that he showed his son, hey, don't argue with these females.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
It's not worth it,
and
right?
sometimes it works out better for
And it
you in
works
the
out
long run.
better. Yeah, so-
he taught him a good lesson too. But what would happen if that happened to you guys? How would you react to that? Similar, or do you think you would have handled it differently?
I don't think she would even get in the realm of even trying to come and have an argument with me. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Why?
Not if his wife was there.
No, yeah, definitely it wouldn't have been wrong.
You would have just went like this,
right?
Pointed to your wife, and then she would have took care of it.
Like, get him, and she would took care of it. I got bail money.
What about you?
Honestly, I wouldn't have took the high road.
What-
I probably would have. They probably would have seen me on there, red face getting red, like, bitch, get the fuck out my face. And my kid would have been over there, probably like, yeah. I don't know. I would have handled it probably a little differently, like, because
I would have handled it like you. I think.
like I'm giving my son this ball, and you over here, basically like.
Hounding me for this fucking ball. Get the
Man,
fuck out of my face.
Did you see her? She was on him.
Yeah.
She was in his face, pointing. Her
Like this
fingers
was
in
like her fucking whole life right here.
And it's like I probably would have, because my kid was there and because I'm sharing this special moment with my child, and you are over here trying to ruin it.
Yeah.
Oh, you probably would have, bitch, if you don't get the fuck out my face, you probably would have got that.
Right. Because even if they didn't catch it, just having that home run ball in their glove,
Yeah.
you know, it's like it has way more
Memory.
impact.
Memory.
and memory. Yeah.
What the fuck is she remembering? She
Right.
close to
She's-
death.
Yeah, exactly.
She's close to death.
You know, this kid got a
Exactly.
whole life. Yo, me and my father, we was at a game. The ball came and a bunch of people went for it. He got it, held it up and gave it to me, put it in my glove, man. It was the best moment in my life.
Right.
Now,
This old lady's trying to ruin it.
this
here.
old woman, and so just that moment right there was probably special to that kid. And that probably deterred him from being a drug dealer or something like that, because he got those happy memories, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Instead
How
of-
would you have handled it, TP?
I think
If that was,
It
say
was
you were the
like-
guy in that situation, instead of like, and you know, you and this lady caught the ball at the same time, and then you ended up with it. You gave it. You're at the game with your kid, and you give it to the kid, and she comes at you. Give me that ball. That shit was mine. You fucking snatched it. That landed in my
I'd
seat.
just be like, you know, it's a fair game out here in the.
And what if she just kept going in your face? Like,
yeah,
this
that's
lady
fine.
did? What
I would
you
just
do?
move. We would like move at that point because now you're being
What do
disruptive
you mean
to like the time that we're spending.
Yo, soft ass.
Where would you move to? There's no other seats. It's
There's always other
the game was
seats.
sold out.
No, that's never the case. That's what they want you to think. Because I've had
What?
tickets. I've had tickets to a game, and I've gotten to
You must
the
have went to a
game.
Sox game then.
No, I've done Cubs
Hey, I'm a
game
Sox fan. Just fucking around.
I've done Cubs game as well. But even other ticketed game events, like just go to the box office and you'll work the box.
Yeah, that's right.
Work the box
Work the
office.
box
and
Yeah, I
office.
bet you was working the box to get that seat.
Oh my
Work it,
god!
work it, work it.
What the fuck? No.
I seen on social media today, I was just scrolling and I came across something that says if someone invites you to their home and all you notice is dust, never go back. What do you take from that?
Dust, like what level of dust?
That
Just does.
You mean
Like
like
you're
they
going
need
to
to-
someone's house.
let
and you're
me
putting your
let me
finger
let me tell
across
you
the
this,
fucking-
Leota. You like you like,
Like, oh, look at
question
this, look at
on
this shit.
question.
What the fuck, man?
I said I read exactly what I seen. It didn't say level 5, level 4.
Why is this shit
It just
fucking
said
dusty?
dust.
This is bullshit, dude.
Now you
Fuck this, I'm out.
so you said you're out.
No. I'm just saying.
That-
I'm saying like what level of
What
dust?
do you take from that? With it, they saying if never go back. What are you taking from that?
That's too much.
I can't even fucking answer.
We so damn
I gotta
privileged
see a
here.
picture.
Hey, you can't even make that comment.
Wait,
have to
hold. Let
see a
let
picture.
Leota. What you got? You got to see a picture of how dusty.
Yeah, like
Of
how dusty
how-
could shit be, man? I mean, like, I don't know. I don't. If I don't dust my house for like 3 fucking weeks, you can't tell.
Okay. How about
Like-
you, TP?
It might not be good for my allergies or asthma. So, yeah, because I'm allergic to mold, mildew, dust,
Dust mites.
all of that kind of thing. So, I've walked into a place and I'm just like, oh, I got to get out of here because of the smell of mold. But if you're not
Yeah.
allergic to it,
Yeah,
hate that
but that's
or
a but
anything,
that's a
you know,
difference. We're
yeah.
not talking about
but
some mold.
just even dust. I'd just be like, my allergies.
No,
Okay.
if we're just
Yeah.
talking about just visual, that's what I said. We so goddamn privileged. Like we can just
for real,
say
man.
I'm not gonna show up because you got dust in your house. You bitch, get out of here.
Yeah.
That's just like a
Leota.
person having
TP,
roaches and then they don't know.
Yeah.
You come over my
That's why
house, man, you can be
like
sneezing.
if your house super dusty and like she said you got allergies and
Yeah.
I can't stand it because I'm consistently sneezing.
Am
I probably
Yeah.
won't come back. But if
Yeah.
it's just visually nothing wrong with me, I just see it. You need to clean your vents. I'm not gonna dismiss you because of
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy as hell.
He had the best answer. Because I feel the same way.
Yeah.
And do you know what they said? They said, don't go back. And they were talking to the person to not go back because they're saying the person opened up their home to you to show you a good time and show you how they feel about you. And all you noticed was the dust. You didn't notice anything else, the love, the time, or anything else. You noticed dust in their house. So his answer was actually good. You being a superficial bitch.
Pretty much.
Cool. I don't know, man. Whenever I have a party at my house or some shit, my wife goes crazy on cleaning.
But it might not
I
be to
mean-
your standards.
no, this shit is fucking.
No.
over
What
my
I'm saying, the
standards.
person's house.
I hate
Every
it.
place, everybody's house is dusty. It's a natural dust. Like your vents are dusty.
But your answer was, hey,
my allergies,
My
yeah,
allergies.
just depending on how bad my health responds,
Mhm.
whether or not I'll go back.
and his own was he need a white glove so he could wipe across and
Yeah.
see how
I
dusty
think mold
it
is more important to me than dust, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Because I have
Yeah.
a mold allergy.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what's funny? You ever wonder how like certain things that people will tell you that happen will keep you from ever going back? Like,
Mhm.
let's say you got a friend and they told you like they had bed bugs. The
Oh.
bed bugs.
Oh,
gone.
I ain't going in that.
That's
fucking
what I'm saying.
house.
But they like we got rid of the bed bugs, but you still like.
Yeah.
I know it's been like 2 years, but I still don't want to come and put nothing
Yeah.
down in your house.
Exactly.
That's
That's
crazy.
just like somebody having roaches.
Yep.
But that's what I'm saying.
ain't
I
going.
think roaches, if you got them and you still living there, they never leave. So that's just my belief.
Don't tell anyone.
Every other bug.
Ew,
No one's
you're
coming
making me
over.
itch.
Hey.
Okay, let's not talk
Hey,
about
check
my
this out.
roaches.
Now
I'm itching.
we got to finish this conversation. When I was younger, now my mom is the cleanest person. You know my mom.
Yeah.
And she cleans all the time, keeps a clean house. But we lived in an apartment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't prevent it.
You can't prevent it because the neighbor,
They can have them.
They
and
can
they
have
go
'em.
and they
Right.
multiply
and they multiply.
You wake up with one in your ear.
Man,
No.
Man, let me tell you something. I found one in my cereal, and I was down to the
Man,
damn
fuck
bottom.
that, dude.
Oh.
I was
Oh my god.
I was
yeah.
disgusted.
Yeah,
I
it's
haven't
so
ate
disgusted.
cereal until we moved from that place.
Yeah, I wouldn't even.
But
yeah,
you know
I
what?
would do the same
You
shit.
can't even trip about that because, believe it or not, everybody's eaten roaches before.
Yeah, because it's in chocolate.
Yeah, the FDA, they allow so many roaches. This is fact.
Right.
Yeah.
They allow so many roaches because they can't keep them away from the
From
the cocoa
factories
beans.
Where
They
make
love
it.
cocoa beans, right? So they allow a small amount of it. They say every time you eat a chocolate bar, you eat at least one roach.
Yeah.
I don't eat chocolate.
But you did.
Not only
I
that, but
eat
when the factories
Switzerland
was
chocolate.
pressed.
And
Yeah,
they
it's
They got
stopped-
more. They
It's
got less
chocolate.
regulations out there, so there's probably 2 roaches in there.
Ew, shut
Right.
the fuck
Said
up.
2 roaches.
Not the price that they're charging for this chocolate. They better not be roaches.
There it is.
So,
But I just think that it's better not to say like me. I can't even handle ants. Like if I've had ant problem in my house a couple times,
I can deal with
and that
ants.
shit drives
No.
me crazy.
Because
Nah,
I can
fuck that.
I can spray a border around the doors and everything and keep them out.
Ugh.
But like I said, the one thing is roaches.
No.
Roaches, if you
Hate
got them, just move. Leave everything there and start over.
yeah.
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 You can
Now
hide
that's if
this
you
couch.
that's if you live in the U.S. In other countries, it's common to have roaches.
Yeah,
It
you
is.
can't help it.
You know, and you can't do nothing about it. Like I went to the Philippines. I went there for like 3 weeks, right? And roaches fucking everywhere.
Ew.
Yeah, it's crazy. They're just like basic, like you know how flies are over here.
Yeah,
Roaches are like that over there. Roaches and lizards climbing on your walls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why
it's,
I'm not
it's
going
just
nowhere.
crazy shit. And
Because of
to
the
me,
heat.
it grossed me the fuck out. I was
Yeah.
going nuts.
It's
I was
the
telling my
humidity.
wife,
They're attracted to the humidity because I learned that lesson when I moved to Houston, to Texas, and I first moved in, and I was just like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah,
They were
down
just like,
south
oh
it's
yeah,
prevalent.
we have tree roaches, and I was like, tree roaches? Where I'm from, like, roaches means you're nasty. I'm
Yeah,
like,
right, exactly.
no, we don't have tree roaches. I
Yeah,
was
it's more
just like, yeah,
prevalent down south.
yeah. So I had,
because of humidity, like you
yeah.
said.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
That's crazy.
So,
y'all.
but did you ever get used to it? You probably never did. I
No,
know
like
I wouldn't.
there was one time that a large like tree roach got into my place, but we had like balconies on every unit, so I have no idea. But when I came out, I was just like, oh my god! But yeah,
How big is a tree roach? What do you consider a tree roach? Is that like one of the ones that fly?
they're
That fly?
like they're like they could
Like
be like
those-
that wide, like cicada like.
Yeah,
And then like
cicada-like,
yeah, but they're like real long. They're
Yeah.
like a little longer.
Those are
It's-
heavy in Florida too.
So they're like water bugs. That's what they're called.
I don't
water
fucking
bugs.
Nah,
know.
these are big fucking roaches, dude.
The ones
That's-
you're talking about that fly and
Yeah,
make
they
a
fly
sound.
and all that.
Oh,
yeah.
they fly. Oh, this
Yeah.
one was crawling on the floor. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
enough of these roaches, man.
Yeah.
Y'all have anything
It's-
else
It's making me
Roaches.
itch.
y'all want to talk about?
It's making me itch.
I want to talk about roaches, man.
You wanna talk
No,
about
no.
roaches?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Nah.
I want to get a pet roach.
Ew.
You know what? How about them bears last night?
They fucking. Oh my god, dude.
It was terrible.
Same old Bears. They look good the first half. To be honest with you, man.
Yeah.
You know, to be honest with you, Caleb. As much shit as I talk about this guy, he almost had my mind switched, and I was just like, this guy's like the next Mahomes. And then third quarter, they fucking fall apart. Fourth quarter,
They were just ran over. I like it was just such a disappointing loss.
Well, he did tie a record of 10 consecutive passes in the first half. And
Yeah,
after
he's
that,
good.
he went straight downhill. Every pass behind their back, over or whatever it is. So
yeah. I
He-
think the
he had money on the
Minnesota
game. He had
fucking
money on the
defense just actually
you say he
they
had
woke up. The Minnesota defense woke up. I mean, they're what, top 2, right?
they saying you picked him
So-
on. He picked himself on FanDuel is what that's what it is. You know, so
That's funny.
yeah, they
But
look
yeah.
they look horrible. In the third and fourth quarter, Vikings came back, beat them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what, 20-17?
No, 27-24.
Yeah.
27. Oh, I went to sleep.
I
Yeah.
watched it.
Yeah, I didn't watch it all the
was
way.
like-
27-24. Yeah.
Okay.
And then they missed, I think, like the field goal or something like that. I don't know. But
It feel like it's becoming a a trend again. Remember a couple years ago where kickers was just missing everything?
Yeah, it happened.
Yeah.
I hope it don't do it again.
But
it
they
happened a lot
play
this weekend though.
They play Detroit this next
Right,
game.
and they're
Yeah.
gonna get
The Bears? No, I think Detroit's gonna lose. I think the Bears got Detroit.
Well, we'll see.
We'll
We'll
see.
see. I mean,
Did you
this
see
is
what Green Bay did?
Ben
to Detroit?
Johnson. He's playing his old team,
Did you see what Green Bay did to Detroit?
but Green Bay is nice.
They fucking
Yeah.
destroyed them.
They're not. Detroit couldn't score. They couldn't
Yeah, it
score.
was like what 27-3 or some
Man,
shit.
they 6. They did 2 field goals. So
We got roaches in there.
you got,
dust.
This-
Dust.
But,
Gotta get my
um,
white glove out.
they play Detroit. Hopefully they do better. I'm still gonna give the Bears the benefit of the doubt that they are gonna do better. They had a lot
I do
of
too. I think they will.
offsides, which really caused them the game. You know, so
I feel
Is
like
that what-
JJ McCarthy too. He fucking took like the first half to warm up because he didn't play like most of last year.
right.
He didn't play in any preseason, and then he just popped off
Yeah.
in the second half. He was awesome, and he's from LaGrange, so props to him because he's from Illinois. I always
Shout out.
support my fucking people. Yeah,
Is
shout
that
out,
is that
shout
a
out.
shout out? Okay.
Then
No, it's not.
continue
Oh.
to
I'm still-
support
I'm
the
still-
Bears.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So they I think officially said that they're moving to Arlington Heights.
good.
Yeah.
Thank
said
God.
That's so disappointing
Boo.
is because I've
Boo.
seen
I love it.
I've seen great shows, concerts, games, all of that. And it's nothing like when you're sitting on certain sides in Soldier Field, like just looking at the aesthetic of the skyline and all of that. And you're not going to have that in the suburbs.
It's gonna be better.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
It's
That
gonna.
sucks.
It'll be better. Like I mean, you're gonna have
Arlington
the.
Heights.
You're not. So you're gonna lose the skyline, of course.
So what you gonna do
which
with the stadium?
is a great view.
What are you doing with
Right.
the
What,
stadium?
what is it going to be? Like a museum?
I don't know.
That's
Maybe
what I'm
they'll still
saying.
have shit concerts there and shit. But to me, I mean,
I'm not. Going
I'd
to
rather.
another-
I
when they
ain't
move
going to
Arlington,
Soldier Field.
I
Dude, it's a
promise you,
fucking pain in the
I'm
ass.
not going to another. I'm not going to another Bears game if they move.
I'm going to all of them
Of course. That's right next
to make
door.
up for that.
No, I'll just watch it on TV.
Yeah, I'll just watch it on TV.
Yeah.
Arlington Heights.
Once that shit is set up, you guys will go. Trust me. You're gonna have all the fucking restaurants down there, all the fucking breweries. You're gonna have the stadium there. Parking's gonna be easier. It's gonna be easy to get to off the highway.
That's
right
not
after
true.
290. Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
It's gonna be just
It's
like
gonna
it's
still
just,
be a
you know what it's gonna
clusterfuck.
be. Nah.
Yeah,
It's gonna be.
no.
There's still gonna be traffic, but it ain't gonna be as much of a pain. Soldier Field is a pain in the ass.
It
dude.
is. It is a pain.
It fucking sucks. All you get is a skyline view. Big fucking deal. So,
but it's
dude,
just like
I'm
it's
telling
just
you,
like
it's gonna be like Detroit. Detroit. Remember when they moved the fucking Palace for the Pistons? They moved it to main Detroit. They got all the stadiums. They got fucking.
It was still in Detroit.
No, dude, it was in the burbs. What are you talking about? They
You said
moved
they
it from
moved
the. They moved it. The Palace was in the burbs.
Right.
They moved it from the burbs to downtown Detroit.
They moved it to Detroit.
But the way they built it, dude, they have the fucking Tiger Stadium here. They have the Lions Stadium right here, and then they have the fucking Pistons and the Red Wings all right there. It's
But
all,
that-
it's all,
but that
it's all
makes
like
sense.
a fucking triangle with a giant parking lot in the middle, tons of restaurants around it, and you got Mom's Spaghetti right there, fucking M&M's restaurant, which sucks.
Yeah, I heard it sucked.
It do.
I
But
went there; it was cool, but it sucked.
no, what I'm saying
Um,
is that makes sense. That is a strategic move. You have
Yeah.
all 3 stadiums there.
But who knows if that's going to happen in the future? The way this is set up.
But I saw like I don't know if it was true, but
They're not
a while
moving
ago,
United Center. They're not
a
going to move
while
the Bulls
ago,
out there.
They were a while ago. They had showed how they were, leaving the stadium where it is and then building out because there's like a lot that is not too far from Soldier Field, and they were building out. But now that's all fake.
Was
and-
rumors about
Yeah.
George Lucas building a
Yeah.
big
Mhm.
Yeah.
museum there and everything like that. So,
Yeah, he got denied. He was trying to get that shit done.
oh, did he?
Yeah,
Okay.
he got denied for that. I wish that would have happened so bad.
I know. Star
Because
Wars.
you know I'm a fucking
Yeah,
OG Star
we
Wars
both
fanatic.
are.
Yeah,
Dude, we both are. I mean,
yeah.
yeah. So,
That would have been sick. And he would have had all the shit from all the movies in there, all the memorabilia.
oh
and-
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So anyway, anything else y'all want to get off y'all bird?
No, I'm good today.
Good today? How about
I
you?
think Leota's good today too.
I just want to give a shout out to all my haters. Let me just let you know, you can't stop me and you can't fucking top me. So shut the
Amen.
fuck up and listen.
No, I like that. Shout out to all my haters.
The gunshots,
There
man.
you go.
No.
Gunshots.
All right, there we go. All right.
I requested
How about
that.
you, Bugsy?
No, I'm almost down for the count, man.
Almost down. He falling asleep here. All right,
You
guys.
know what though? I do want to say I missed this podcast last week.
Yeah, we missed you.
Hey, we missed you
It was
too.
a good show without me, but at the same time, I like doing this podcast. I missed doing it last week because this is like therapeutic for me.
That's what's up, man. We missed
Stress
you too.
relief.
Good.
That's what's up, guys. And that wraps it up for episode 7 of Full Volume, No Filter. Whether you laughed, nodded, rolled your eyes, or all three, just know we appreciate you for rocking with us. From our messy mouths to your loyal ears, we love you loud. Until next time, stay real, stay loud,
and stay you.
Yeah.
Full volume, no filter.